Piss Live.
Welcome back once more to Abkhazio. Here in what lays ahead. Last we left our heroes after valiantly defeating the great worm of the necropolis, the scourge of adventuring parties. They got into some legal troubles. As our party advanced back toward the surface, finding several individuals who were taking issue, and a odd golden door frame that was seemingly built into the side of Lastlight, an odd space lined with enough magic to, quote, blow the entire dungeon from floor 50 up, possibly sky high, based on just how many sigils there were. The party advanced back toward the surface after discovering this well-hidden secret away on the 50th floor. But alas, there's a great deal more to do with legal troubles and other troubles walking on the horizon. What will our party do? How will they find their way out of whatever might happen soon? And with something on the horizon slowly approaching, will they be able to take on the greatest and final threats facing their world? Welcome back, my players!
Hashtag Kane did nothing wrong.
Oh.
Hashtag Kane did nothing wrong.
Kane did everything wrong.
Oh,
Hashtag
you did everything wrong.
Everyone hates Kane.
I don't know what he could possibly have done wrong.
I never did
Holy
it.
Snake
That is
Kane.
correct. Everyone does in fact hate Kane.
I've never done a wrongdoing in my entire life. That's just a fact.
This man lies as easily as he breathes.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
HMSTT.
What does that spell? Pokemon. Sorry.
Now remember, chatters, if you think Kane is guilty, please put into chat hashtag Kane did everything wrong. If you think he's innocent, put in hashtag Kane did nothing wrong.
I never do anything.
Okay, chatters. Point to where the criminal is.
Man!
Just point
Yo,
to the entire fucking party.
Yo, it's me, chatters!
Criminal. I've never committed crime.
Actually, I think you know, now that you say it, I think Incog actually is the only member of the party that hasn't done anything illegal.
And what crime have I committed?
Assault against the fucking
Oh, shit.
the,
No!
Archmage Varnus.
Blasphemy
Different.
against dragons.
New play, new me. Shut up.
You
Fuck you.
Hey,
But you
that's
won't
not a
do
crime.
Blasphemy against dragons here, so.
I'll do it again.
We also killed an official agent of the Theocracy, the Grand Inquisitor. That was a crime.
New play, new
That was
me.
good, though.
Shush.
Yeah, I almost fucked up on the screen. But we're good! We're ready, guys!
The most innocent member of the party is Shogi, obviously.
As I zoom in on Trials and Tribulations. Really, this episode should be called Girl Boss Gatekeep Gaslight.
We return to our party as they gather in their meeting space to discuss what lies ahead of them.
Nap time.
Thank you. So we killed the worm. So Jersey, first question. Materials from the worm. What does that look like?
You pulled out from the worm these disgusting, like, blue-black spikes of material. You have no clue what the fuck it does, how it works, and you're not even sure if it can be properly forged.
Sounds like a
As for
simulacrum
core, it
problem.
didn't appear to have one, as best you could tell.
It didn't have a fucking core.
At least not in a traditional sense, that or something happened to it. You don't exactly know what the hell happened to that thing. But, the leading theory in the guild, at least, is that the materials you harvested are akin to a core, question mark? but they won't know until they have several artificers and wizards begin studying the remains, as this is the first time it's ever died in their history recorded.
So it's just like live after we killed the worm, we have none of the worm, it's all at the fucking university.
Currently, because for factual, my blacksmithing talents is good enough for me to want to keep a piece, or the house needs to keep a small piece for my favorite character, Sima Kane.
Holy
Kane
shit!
2!
Two!
Simulacrum Kane, or what I'm going to call
The fucking
Camelacrum.
The sequel nobody asked for.
With having my stuff, he's going to do research on it.
Also,
And figure out how to
Emily's
use
get
it.
bigger.
At level 17, yes.
He's
I thought
giant.
he was smaller.
No, he's always been large.
Shit.
So, as Kane will say, I have my simulacrum working on the material to figure out if we can turn it into some good stuff. It's probably going to take a bit. Huh? I got my court date.
Slave drive that thing, don't you?
Oh, I mean, it loves it. It has to do nothing else but work on a blacksmithing. I would want to do that instead.
Why?
You know what? You know what? Maybe making simulacrums of people that are fucking crazy is the right way to go about it.
Huh? I mean, but also it follows the orders. It's just blacksmithing, day in, day out. That's man, living the dream. But yeah, I got my court date today. It's going to be really funny.
Reminds me of when I got my court date for public intoxication.
What? When did you get that? Hey,
About 200 years ago.
yeah, not now. So yeah, I'm going to be making my way towards it. And if any of you guys want to come, you're fully welcome to. But I warn you, please don't say anything. Thank you. Not in my defense or off my defense. In defense or offense. That's pretty funny. But I'm going to deal with it, and we should have all the situations solved before the end of the day, guys. Don't worry.
Does everyone in the house have to go?
No, I just said if you wanted to come, you can go.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking about other things.
Yeah, I can tell.
Completely fair. Anyway, I'm gonna see who will sleep with me because I helped slay the worm. Goodbye.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Huh?
I fucking look at Shogi. You're gonna go find some people to sleep with. Now,
No, that's not me, but I understand where she's coming from.
okay. Good. Cause I'm gonna be busy, obviously, at court today. We gotta find what we're gonna kill next, or we have to go deeper into the dungeon. We gotta get a lot stronger, hopefully sooner, because do I know, can I feel Senbei getting stronger?
Oddly enough, King, you don't feel Senbei at all.
Why
That's-
don't we just explore the rest of the Underdark in its entirety?
The Underdark?
You know what I mean, the Necropolis.
We could. But that does put some times, and I'm also worried because I don't feel the presence of a very powerful enemy that we need to slay. Not saying the name. Jesus.
I mean, I feel like we can get some knowledge of maybe why everything is like this. But that's up to you guys.
Well, I did want to test something since we learned about the plane things. To see if we could actually just plane shift into specific parts of the dungeon. Because we know teleporting's bad, but we were able to plane shift from the third floor, Harnock's Rest, up to the top, so.
Is that something we want to try out multiple times?
I look at Haru, that's the person who should be trying it out. I don't have the spell capacity to keep doing it more than the amount of times I did.
Well, Fan told me I can do it, but I have to like prepare it.
Oh, nice. So
I'm wondering if you want me to do that.
I mean, I don't relatively mind going back into the dungeon and doing a lot of stuff on the necropolis while it's safer. I put the quotes because I finally mastered my grimoire, and getting that to work for me is going to be very nice. Necropolis.
So, should we tell the guildmaster about the literal explosive golden door that can wipe out a big section of
No.
the, if anyone tampers with it, won't that just have the dungeon?
Well, you see, you had to cast a 9th level dispel magic. You want to know who's not doing that? Nobody. Also, we're the only really ones that know about it, and if the other guy talks about it, then
We can just kill him.
that is something. I'm not saying that we should do that. I'm just saying that most likely the only person who could actually get into it would be the Archmage, and the Archmage is not stupid enough to get into it. And what are we going to say? Hey, there's a magical door, where we're going to have to show them the door exists, or they're not going to believe it. Since we don't have the 4K, since we don't have the orb of watching, I don't know what the camera was actually called. So, and last time I tried to buy one, it was about $1 million. 1 million gold pieces. I'm not spending.
Okay, I'm gonna go make some scrolls. Goodbye.
Well, see you, Haru. And now it's us. Actually, why
Well,
vote?
as house leader, I should probably be attending your court case.
If you want, you don't have to. You really don't have to. Hey, you-
Enjoyable show.
You really don't have to, Shogi. Like, seriously, you really don't have to. Because, I'm not saying that's going to go bad. I'm just saying that whenever you're there and I'm there, it usually goes worse for me because of you.
I mean, I won't. If you're saying I'm not going to be necessary, I'm just there to watch the show.
You know what? You're good at disguise self. Go ahead. Just don't pee yourself and please stay out of it. That would be the most
you should disguise
preferable
yourself
thing.
as Kane. That'd be really funny. 2 Kanes showing up.
Please don't. Please do not.
Guys,
do that.
wait,
you should
what if-
disguise yourself as Ostov again.
What if? Let me just transform into your old self, Kane.
Oh, Sludge Man.
Why?
Good idea.
You with your golden locks and
Golden locks? My hair was shorter. My hair's longer now.
Sledge Man. Before Sledge Man.
Police?
no. When your old name.
Okay. You're saying that like I don't have 6 different names. So let's go. I'm
First
currently Kane.
The first one.
There's Kako and San.
Kako.
And
No,
San.
Not that one.
San.
So most likely you're talking about San. There's Satsujin. There's Kyo.
It's just San.
Okay. You.
Why do you have
No,
so many
please.
names?
Because I'm multiple people in one body, okay? Does that make any more
Like,
sense?
What's your real name? I know there's like spells that deal with that shit.
Kane. My real name is Kane.
Oh,
There's a
that
reason.
sucks.
That's rough,
Looks-
buddy.
No. Okay. Can you not try to be a earlier version of myself? Okay? And that's just my preference. Because people want to kill me, so I guess go ahead. You can take some of the heat off.
Nope. I'll just be myself then. If you wanted that. so
Man,
bad.
I said anyone else. You can do. You have so many possibilities of just. You don't even need to be a person. Just I just man, as guild leader, shouldn't you take any pity on your fellow guild mates that they would not want their situation to get worse by you specifically? Do you like doing that to me specifically? It's because I'm the kitsune, isn't
Are you saying?
it? Are you saying?
Are you saying I'm racist against Kitsune?
Nah, just me. It's just a happenstance that I'm also a kitsune.
I mean, I treat our fellow Kitsune just fine, especially with Haru. And,
Yeah.
you know, the church and all the other mages. You know.
Totally. I there's just a problem. Yeah, I was not saying kitsune. I was just saying more like me, since you threw that nightmare crystal at me for some reason. I still don't know about that one. What about when you tried to blame me for something that I could not control that happened that because of you? But that's the past, man. That's just the past. I'm gonna go to my court date. See you later.
Also blamed me for something that I had no control over.
The cane just gone. Leaves the room.
That funny little worm eating my little snacky in my pocket. Anyways, Morris, do you need anything?
Thinks about it. Not that I know of right now. I might give you a shopping list later, depending on what spells I'm done preparing, as he's continuously praying while preparing spells. That's what you do.
He nods. If you can't get the spells, reach out to Haru. She can probably whip up some spell scrolls.
Okay.
Anything else?
Maybe stop whoever's scrying on you all the time. It's really annoying.
There's someone's crying on me?
Yeah, their eye is right there, points directly at it.
Looks.
It's invisible, Shogi. Do you have true sight?
I don't.
He's pointing it there.
You-
There's nothing there, Shogi, as far as you can tell.
I don't see it, Morris.
Jersey, is this the same scrying spell?
Yes.
Okay, it's looking... Bye-bye. That's an eye spell. It looks like I didn't do anything. Thanks. It just disappeared. Well, I see it disappear. I think. Nothing happens, though. It should be fine for, like, a minute until I figure it out.
He nods. Thank you, Morris.
Actually, wait!
Oh,
Where is the spell? Is it a 3rd level spell? Do I have it as cleric? 2nd? 4th? What is it?
Non-detect? I thought it's a 3rd.
Is it 3rd? Do I get non-detect? Do I not get it as cleric?
You should.
I don't! This is fucked. Okay, never mind.
Wait, what? I
We're
thought
done.
non-detect is
I
cleric
don't,
spell.
I
Am I
don't
crazy?
get it as cleric. This is fucked. Wait, only knowledge cleric.
Bard
Ah!
Ranger and Wizard
a
all
wizard
get it for
spell.
some fucking reason.
Why not cleric? This feels like a cleric spell. This is fucked. Okay, I can't do anything. Go on.
okay.
Maybe ask Kara if she knows the spell. But I can't really tell you about it because I also don't know it exists.
Do you want to know who has it?
You?
Ame has it.
I technically have every spell that exists, if you ask nicely.
Yeah. But
So,
you heard nothing from me in character, so you probably also don't know about the spell. I only thought of it because I know the spell. Okay, out of character.
Okay, Morris, is there anything else?
Again,
you-
just shopping list. Not that I know of. Also, your bird's weird.
You're
It's really angry at everything.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a good little birdie.
Yep, that's all. Go have a good day in court. That doesn't sound fun, does it? Thinks about it.
It's just like Keranos, but like a plate. Shrugs.
Oh God.
At least I know
God,
where
I'm
it
not going
is.
there.
I didn't say anything about it. Funny flash cut to Hannah Lacrim over there, just being so glad that he has to do nothing other than blacksmithing for the rest of his days. Can't even know where it is. It's on like the guild floor, right? Or something along the lines. Can't would not have told.
In the guild lobby.
Would have not told Shogi.
See, we gotta save the funniest for last. Yay! Roll me a persuasion check.
Do I get advantage as a hero of the city?
Yes, you do.
Awesome. 20!
You little how? No.
That's a 1 and a 20. Holy shit!
The die.
Hot damn.
That took forever.
And you roll the 1 first.
Yes, I roll 1. Thank God for being a hero of the city, or else I'd be completely risless.
No bitches.
Maidenless, even.
Maidenless.
Ame! You go out on the bustling town, looking for some entertainment, some fun, maybe even a bit of, joyful splendor, perhaps. And as you are out and about, just wandering, you find... What the fuck? Why did this map do this? What the fuck?
I hate you.
It does. It actually does. Ame, you find your way into the Druidic district, and while at first it seems kind of empty, it's actually kind of nice, just wandering around. There's a few people nearish. And as you are wandering... Un momento, por favor. Why is this not doing a thing?
I should.
Very stupid question while I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love my first words that come out of my mouth. As a Nari Terra, this is a great Druid's Grove and all of that. Do I see any ways I could potentially improve this bitch?
Oh, absolutely. This place isn't even the nexus of magic. That's over in the fucking woods, which is actually somewhat impressive, but, it's kind of like,
Okay.
creating a lot of the power that they could have.
This is fucking amateur Druid hours.
Yeah, these guys are all fucking amateurs. They're nothing. They're kind of like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Obviously, they're just kind of rolling.
Almay's just here for a good time, not to critique everything. And she's just like, the concentration of magic here is dog shit. Anyway, sorry for interrupting.
As you wander through, something catches your interest over in this bush.
Inside
Roll a
bush.
perception check.
Okay. 1 second, actually. I don't have. I'll just roll with advantage. I'll just remember perception. There we go.
Did you
Oh,
click
man.
yourself investing towards it?
As you start peeling back the bush, inside of it you see... where... Oh, I never specified what kind he was. Interesting. So anyway, you see a fluffy tail just hung up in there.
One second. I was just writing my notes. Very important things. Ame just like, howdy there, partner.
You hear from inside of it, huh?
Yeah. You hungover after a night on the town there or something?
You just see the tail nod.
You want one of dear Ame's carols?
The tail nods once more.
Alright, don't. As a longtime alcoholic, do I need less or greater restoration to cure a hangover?
Lesser'll do it.
Smacks his ass.
That
Here you go, bud.
show image.
As the gentleman, now no longer hungover, slowly raises his head. Oh, thank you so much. Ah, I haven't had a hangover like that since... Gods, I haven't had one since I was at the Bard's College.
Absolutely fascinating, partner. Where'd you go to college at?
I went to several different bardic colleges all round. I started my journey, however, in Karachi Eye, and wound up ending in... No, it wasn't Gulsera, it was the Democritus. Yes, the Democritus!
We're glad to hear you never visited the Republic, or else you might have sad feelings about the recent events.
Oh, I've been to the Republic several times.
Well, you know what just happened recently, right?
Oh yes, I'd heard that an adventurer party had headed down south, or a house, something to that effect. Rather unfortunate that so many people have died as a result.
It's the nature of things in the world, you know? She shrugs.
Well, it's not supposed to be. I'm
I mean-
surprised that the guild hasn't sent an army of assassins and adventurers after them yet. Likely deliberating how much they're going to need, if I would have to guess.
It might also be a case of just like, well, if every basically conquered the country, it's kind of at this point a bit much harder for them to, you know, fight them.
Yes, however, the guild
Kind of
must
waited too long.
maintain their image. By the way, he looks on me up and down. I don't believe I've met you before. You seem like an adventurer of good stature.
Howdy there, partner. I am Ame. I have no last name, and that is not important. What is yours?
I am William Quiverrod, at your service.
A very expressive name.
Indeed, I am a playwright and street performer.
Lovely. So, you hear recent events, though? You hear that, House killed the, damn worm? But, by the way, I'm sorry, do you want me to help you out of that bush, partner?
Yes, I should probably exit the bush that I drunkenly crashed in last night. As he pulls himself out, taking your hand to get out.
How romantic. Anyway, so you know about the, like, the worm down in the,
Yes, in the necropolis I had heard. Me and some friends were drinking in celebration that the event had conspired and transpired down in the depths.
Nodding. Well, I'll have you know that I was part of that. Six, but functionally 5 people that slayed that beast.
My, such a valiant foe with so few people. Quite impressive.
I may just like tapping her chin. Yeah, it was something. I mean, it wasn't that hard. We killed in about 10 seconds.
That's
Oh my
the dungeon. Death or survival decided in a moment's notice. You could live and die in the same day, and mere moments apart. A blink could mean the life or death of an ally. A best friend, a lover. Anything more or less as well.
Ame is nodding. Very, very, very strong way with words there, partner.
I thank you. It is a specialty of mine.
Indeed, I am bewitched by it. Such a wonderful, verbose vocabulary.
Ah, thank you very, very much. I did study for several years to acquire this much. Tell me, have you ever been over to the Demosthenes Square?
Don't believe it. I have. You want to take a walk with me? Will you regale me of your stories, Leopard?
Why, of course, we'll be heading to the entertainment district. And I'm sure a hero such as you will have no lack of people looking toward them, seeking for you to regale them with the tales. Though, if you would like, he pulls out a pen and parchment, I would happily write an entire treatise on your retelling of such a tale.
I mean, like, so it was kind of funny, because, alright, so basically what happened is, we got down there, pretty easy to get down there, honestly, not my worst expedition, and then we found the worm came at us, our wizard made it stupid, so it couldn't cast its spells, and then I proceeded to remove its ability to not be hurt by necrosis. And then we proceeded to hit it like, I don't know, 100 times and it died.
Man, this guy.
And, yeah, that's actually about it, honestly.
I just imagine.
It's valiant. Tell me, did you fight any other enemies while you were down in the...
Oh yeah, we came across a lich and had a staff of power. Yeah, I kind of just used an 8th level spell and it was not a big deal.
Wow.
By the way, they're walking and talking.
I'm sorry,
Man.
did you say 8th level spell?
Yeah, I mean, that's not that impressive.
They are possible.
Blink, 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 blink.
I mean, I've accessed the 9th, I'm under one right now.
That is
Yes,
all.
the-
I'm
yeah.
under the effects. Listen, what, you never heard of the spell Foresight before?
I'm going to just make one.
Doesn't exist on this planet.
Doesn't exist on this. We're going to make one statement. I would know that the people here are way weaker, would not, and does not know anything beyond.
Would she know that 9th level spells have been literally impossible, though?
Yeah, I think we
she's aware
explained
of
it.
all this, but she thinks it's deeply funny to see this guy's reactions.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, as long as this is intentionally spelling secret.
Oh yeah, no, she just finds it funny, and she's also pretty sure that what Will says is going to not be believed by fucking anybody.
Yes, look at his name. He's definitely going to try to quiver his rod.
So, yeah, how's it feel?
Insight check him, Ame.
Alright, cool.
You don't have to roll advantage, you can just fucking the foresight should roll advantage.
Oh,
for you.
okay, cool. Natural. What the fuck? Again,
Ame.
1 in a 20!
The duality of dice, people. The duality of
Double
dice.
duality.
That's a 1 in 1600? No.
Oh no,
1 in
it's worse because of the
160,000?
ordering. Because of the ordering in COG.
Yeah, that's including order. It's a 1 in 20 and then a 1 in 20.
But for that particular order to appear
And
twice.
then a 1 in 20 and then a 1 in 20. Yeah, it's a 1 in
Exact
16,
same order, too.
160,000. Yeah, the 1 in
That's
400 twice, which is
That's
100,
great.
1 in 160,000.
Yeah.
So, you just got bit by a shark, by the way. That is how rare that is.
Well, technically, actually, it's about as rare as a 1 through 20.
No? Oh.
Ame.
Because every dice has an equal chance of falling, so actually it's the exact same odds every time.
The order makes it 1 in 160,000.
You know, that's fair. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying, Jervis?
Ame. There is a childish, like, I want to believe this desperately, but also a mix of... She's gotta be bullshitting, right?
Ah.
Like, that's the stuff of legends. I'm
then-
gonna write this as a story and fucking make a bank
then-
off of it.
I may then
Why?
proceed to Ame then proceeds to fucking, this is kind of, like, implied, but not explicitly said, because it can be integrated into my fox form. So I wanted to ask if I could just fucking pull my staff out of my body. Would that be allowed, since I can integrate it to my fox form?
Yeah.
Or nah? Alrighty, Ame just fucking pulls out her staff. Hey, do you want to feel this for a second, partner?
It looks like a mighty impressive and fine stave. Are you sure you would like me to touch it?
I would love for you to touch things belong to me, partner. It's called Terranexia.
He picks it up.
That leaks out 3 times the ambient magic of this plane.
It leaks out. Man, this guy's cap sensing. It's just like, no way. Can't be true.
He casts Identify on it.
He gets blinded.
Eyes go wide.
Identify. Did you see the required attunement properties?
Did you see the required
He looks over to you. Madame, I would love for you to regale me with all the tales of your travels in life. How about we go to a very nice restaurant I'm aware of, and perhaps a hotel afterwards?
I'm very sure, but you're paying, partner. I
Not
don't
a
have
problem.
money.
I'm a competent adventurer with a deep set of pockets.
Oh, thank you, partner. Appreciate it.
Really?
She gives him. She uses her foresight to see if he would be okay with a kiss on the cheek, consent people, by using future sight.
Using.
That's gonna be a hell of a lot more than a kiss on the cheek at the rate things are going.
As
Ame is just like, oh, my noble scribe, how I will regale you.
the scribe does not realize she is immune to regular alcohol. His pockets may be deep, but they are going to be testing that.
Alrighty, yeah, fucking, what is his live reaction, though, to see my alcoholism?
He's going fucking shot for shot with you.
Which is kind of hilarious, as I am immune to the effects of alcohol poisoning.
You're 8 fucking bottles in, and this motherfucker just does not stop. You're pretty sure he's cast Lesser Restoration on himself twice now.
Yeah, sadly, I'll outlive him.
Sadly, he doesn't have enough spells.
And then they fucking move on to the next scene, yeah?
Roll for Smash Publish. I said that fucking.
Uno momento, por favor. I have to double check that this is actually here. Fuck.
Just fucking turns on the sexy music.
No, don't.
No. We
The
do
family family stream.
the discount version, you know?
Is it a shitty flute version?
Yes, it's the shit fleet version, obviously.
Ah, yes.
Where is
Man.
it?
Oh man, Haru, you're doing such such amazing stuff. You're teaching your it is your a pupil, right? You turn, I forget her name. Ugh, I'm such a terrible leader.
You saddle me with someone to.
You wanted
Don't
them.
even
You
remember
wanted
their
them.
name.
Don't you act like you didn't ask for them. How dare you?
I didn't ask. I said, "Hey, if you want them to learn magic, I'll teach them."
No, you're like, oh my god,
That's
this one
not
has
me
good. Yeah, like this one has good stats. Can I have? I'm like, you can have. Don't you
I did
fucking
not say that.
you asked for them because you saw their stats and they look like a good mage, and I said I'll give her to you.
I
Don't you-
disintegrate your simulacrum.
There is only one way to determine this or not. Let's get him under a zone of truth.
Fuck, where are my allies? Shit, never mind, there they are. Thanks. Yeah, Anko. Goatco. I can't wait until they cast like a 20th level explosion.
me when I cast Simulacrum on myself.
Other Cade. That is what's going to happen without we having a lot of spell scrolls. Oh, look!
Haru, you arrive into the school and you're quickly escorted to the Archmage's quarters. Upon mention of the funny.
Pretentious.
Haru, as you walk out here, this reminds you of home in the best of ways.
We're not opening that can of worms. It is not the best of ways.
As you enter into the quarters, you don't sense a presence as of the moment, oddly. Then as you look into the laboratory, you see the resident Archmage currently placing things into the middle of circles, backing away, and doing the metaphorical equivalent of a stress test on a new material with explosives, except magical, as a tiny little dragon comes up to your leg and brushes against it like a cat would. Kaboom. The material seems to have survived as she steps out from behind the wall of force. Archmage's memos. The material appears to be incredibly resilient and resistant to any and all force, including high explosive pressures being converged into it under cover of several layers of abjuration magic.
Oh, and just so you know, the worm itself could cast magic.
She turns around. Oh. Thinking. Apologies, I know we've met before, but I can't seem to recall your name for some reason.
Haru.
Oh. Yes, Haru. Welcome. Yes, you're a part of the Void Monarchs, right?
Yes, I was there when we took down the worm.
Ah. Very good. I have several questions to ask you. Over there is a book open. If you could just write them down to the best of your abilities. I've been stress testing the material. As best I can tell, I think this thing had more than one core? Or perhaps all of this material served as its core? I'm not exactly certain yet. The ecology of it's been rather fascinating. It appears that it had eaten even other undead in the dungeon, which is rather odd behavior. Haru, there's a litany of questions about the things you saw when you were fighting it, especially regarding anything that happened after you defeated it, defeated the creature, or any, like, additional abilities it might have shown later on.
I start to write down and answer all the questions. Are you testing how durable it is to magic?
That in particular was more of a secondary explosion from the magical forces. But I've been stress testing material all day in a variety of different circumstances, ranging from physical, magical, more esoteric, as well as trying to just test its limitations. I've actually had quite a bit of trouble producing a flame hot enough to potentially melt it. The material appears to, how should I say, almost reactively adapt to the amount of heat pressed into it. I've also tried acids, but those seem completely ineffectual based on what I have available to me at the moment. I've ordered several more from Scully but Buddy Republic, but with the political situation going on down there, I don't think I'll be seeing those anytime soon.
Truly a shame.
Indeed. That and the fact that I might wind up on the team that has to go deal with the issues in the Republic, which I'm not exactly enthused about, but...
What issues are those? Apologies, I don't really pay much attention to the political landscape of things around here.
Oh, well, there is a house known as the Blue Badgers that has decided to take over the entirety of the Scullio Republic. They apparently received some kind of odd assistance and might have summoned a abomination of Lucael, but that's a little bit harder to confirm in the reports. Based on what I've heard, though, it's likely.
That's unfortunate.
Quite.
Oh, do you want me to hit the material with some of the strongest magic I have?
If you can detail what kind of magic it is, its primary and secondary effects, anything of that sort, yes, it would be quite useful, actually.
And you're saying you couldn't produce a flame hot enough to affect it?
Yes, it seems to adapt to heat in some capacity. I'm not exactly sure yet. I haven't had time to fully test it, since it's only been a few days since I received the material.
Me definitely not looking up at the entirety of the 5th edition spell list.
Bing bong.
What should I hit this with?
Man, a meteor shower would be so nice right now.
No!
No, don't do that one. Not that.
Hey Hoshi, what do you think we should hit it with?
A meteor shower.
I believe it would be best to attempt to concentrate a flame into as small a spot as possible to produce the maximal amount of heat if you are looking to melt it. However, generally speaking, something like Primordia would easily cleave through such a material, so long as it is mainly composed of the elements of the plane itself.
Well, Archmage, have you ever seen primal magic?
She thinks for a moment before running over to a shelf and grabbing a book. Primal magic, primal magic, primal magic. Starts flipping through pages really rapidly, just skimming. I know I've read about this somewhere before. Primal magic, primal magic. Ha! Here it is. Primal magic. Primal magic is a form of magic that uses the fundamental nature of the elements and magic in order to draw out the maximum potential of a singular spell, often taking the form of relatively lesser spells and scaling directly in varying capacities depending on the particulars of the spell itself. There are only a small handful of spells known of primordial magic, and several of which are kept coveted by ancient druids in circles that have been around since nearly as long as written and orated history. Several suggest that this magic might have originated elsewhere on a differing plane, and may involve multiple prime material planescape theory.
So you haven't seen it in person?
No, I have never seen such magic in person, as I don't believe any druids in Abkhazia are capable of casting it. Though I have a hypothesization that perhaps grimoire magic might approach it in some aspects.
I reach my hand out.
Sorry. It's so funny. You haven't seen it before. No.
Day.
The Archmage's
Anyways,
gonna lose their fucking mind if they meet Ame, dude. Holy shit.
Little Miss
As
Bunny.
you cast the funny cantrip, Haru, she's already taking notes in high speed.
so this is the cantrip version.
Cantrip version, duly noted. Do you know its approximate effects, if there are any, beyond just the effect of targeting and damaging?
Well, it's stronger when I'm not in a populated area.
How much stronger and in what way exactly?
Well, I don't have to touch it I don't have to touch anyone to actually affect them, and it hits as hard as a dragon.
All right. By happenstance, do you know or recall where you learned this magic?
That's a secret.
Would you be willing to point me in a direction towards learning such magics?
A primal worm.
Noted.
Hey,
Though, I do know someone that can actually cast a leveled spell version of this.
There's more than one person capable of casting it. Are they in Abkhazia right now?
I think they're getting drunk right now.
It's my other party member.
Blink, 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 blink. Would you do me the favor of introducing me to them at some point? Ideally when they're not drunken?
Reach up, touch the earring. Hey, Ame.
Hey, partner, how's it going?
Aren't you resistant to non-magical everything? How are you getting drunk?
I'm not drunk.
Fair.
It's just how I sound.
So I have the Archmage here. And they're wondering if you'd be willing to show them your Primordia.
Sure, partner.
We can do it later, not now. Go have your fun.
No, it's fine. I got a minute. I mean, I was just telling this friend of mine, things.
No,
But
seriously, don't. No, seriously, don't. I'm probably gonna break some things. So,
Okay. I'll go after I'm done. So yeah, in about 3 hours or so.
have
See ya.
fun. We got 3 hours.
Da 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 da. What does Haru do in the meantime?
I would like to look at the Archmage's books.
While the collection here is not particularly extensive, it is definitively quite something. There's books on potential theorizations of the extraplanar. There's tomes even mentioning, as you look over it, you shudder for a moment, the theocracy.
Ooh, I grabbed that one.
You grab it. You're probably one of the few people on the plane who can actually read it. There's notes stuffed between pages that are actively trying to translate it.
Where did you get this?
I had acquired it from one of the previous Archmages. It's been passed down for, looks at the tome, I believe about 8 centuries now?
And I see there's notes in here, but have you translated any amount of it that you know what it is?
Well, I'm reasonably certain it is describing, at least in one form or another, a civilization of sorts. A rather unseemly one based on what I can decipher of it, but nonetheless something of interest to the anthropological sense.
Would you like me to read it to you?
Blink, blink, blink. I'm sorry, but why do you speak a language that I have scoured the entirety of Kvesti for, and have found nobody able to speak it?
Reasons?
Could you elaborate on those reasons?
No. But I can translate this for you. It's really... They're very xenophobic, but... I will translate it for you. I mean, we have 3 hours.
Blink, 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 blink.
Man,
Flip
these
open,
people.
I read the name of the cover. Is it the book that I think it is?
It's the Theocracy's fucking Bible.
Okay. So there's a lot of inaccuracies into this because they're all very, well, supremacist. Oh,
She
yeah,
just
and the-
walks over and starts writing.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure one of the gods they list in here is actually one of the tap. That's certain. That's another discussion later on. So anyways, I start reading the book out loud.
She is furiously fucking scribing every word down.
Kill all the non-human. Kill all.
That's not even
Trespasser.
3 hours.
What? What book is it for which god? Would be hilarious if this was the Mother Beauty one.
It's the silver encrusted fucking tome.
Oh, it's all of them?
What's kind of funny though is there's some planar distortion going on here because the theocracy hasn't been around for 8 centuries.
Yes.
And might I just say, time's really fucking weird.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Time is a one-way arrow.
You said you had this for 8 centuries. This country hasn't existed for 8 centuries. Anyways, continuing on.
As you get to a certain point, Haru, you notice that there are some things that feel a little inconsistent in it. Not quite wrong, but almost differently worded. Especially regarding some of the, deities. They feel palpably different from the ones that you had to interact and experience with.
Wait a sec, I wonder, is this the one on this side of the tether?
She glances over. Tether like the tether of origin?
Anyways, continuing.
As you continue on, hey Ame, would you bring Will with you?
Yeah, I mean, what better way to convince him I'm not full of shit than to literally just walk into the Archmage's place?
Question: is he
You walk into
alive?
The Archmage's place, being guided by a poor TA student, hearing this and seeing Will with way too much booze in his system, but enough fucking lesser restorations cast to make it not matter anymore.
Look at that. You mind showing us to the Archmage?
They just pointed you up the stairs and said, "Go. You'll find them."
Ame just walks through this door. Come on, come on. Howdy there, partner.
The moment Will gets to the boundary, he thinks before crossing over it and then just says, "Fuck it, why not?"
And this passage right here specifically states that all non-humans, especially kitsune, are required to be killed on... Oh, hey, Ame!
Howdy there, partner. Sounds like a mighty fine governmental establishment you're talking about. How's it going? I was called upon.
Yes, one moment, I'm just finishing transcribing. How far into the book are we, Miss Mai?
We're on the 4th sentence.
We're on page 10.
I'll have to ask you to return later on to continue the rest of the book. Meanwhile, Ame, there's a small dragon staring at you. It wants something.
Yeah, very cute familia, partner. Good berries.
Thank you. It's an absolute dear. It looks up to you.
Here, have some good berries.
It reaches up like a cat on its hind legs to grab the berry, puts it down in front of it, and just rips it apart violently. Chomp, 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 chomp.
Ame, like, conjures a little wooden basket and sets it down over here. And she just, like, lets him have all the things.
He dives headfirst into the basket.
That's just letting you know that's 10 days worth of food there, so he's probably gonna gain a bit of weight. Yeah, it is what it is. How's it going? I was called upon, she says as she just, like, taps her staff a couple times on the floor.
Oh, yes, she looks at the staff, realizes, that looks important. Immediately, without even a second thought, she's going to cast Identify. She reaches out to just poke it with her finger.
You know, Ame just puts a finger up. Ask first, partner. Not to really touch a lady's possession without asking.
Apologies, may I identify your staff? It looks rather intriguing.
Yeah, sure, don't worry about it, Chief.
Haru in the background, definitely not preparing a counterspell.
So yeah,
What are you
how's,
doing?
Touches his staff, looks up at you, is slowly putting the two and two of it together. Oh. This just became infinitely more interesting. As she's halfway through the sentence, she realizes Quiverrod is here. Why is he here? Ugh.
because he's cute. Pats him on the head.
She thinks, Will, could you at least step outside? Yep.
Do you want to see some tricks?
Yes, I would love to.
I can make it do a flip.
Where can I stand in this room that, if I cause an incredibly powerful magical explosion, it won't damage anything? Awesome! Coolio. Ame proceeds to, seemingly create a small barrier on her body, as she's just like, Haru, please back up.
I'll be fine.
Alrighty, if you're sure, partner.
I hold action while the force.
You want to see some? You want to see the heights of primal magic for a second?
Yes, I would love to.
Alrighty. Fires something at me as she activates her primal tail.
Are you sure?
Oh, can I do it?
It's a free for all, baby. Although she does have her THP active right now,
Alright.
and it misses. As Ame is just like, you have to hit.
No, alright, I got this. I got this. I walk right up to you. I got this. I got this.
Alrighty, cool. So yeah, 26. Anyway, double this damage and add an additional D10 to it, please.
Oh god! Archmages!
So, and additional D10.
Ooh. Oh, Archmage shouldn't die from the fucking thing.
So that's what?
That is 32 plus 6. That is 38 primal damage.
No.
Immediately
Did you
on
say double
reflex,
that, or
the Archmage, seeing the explosion about to rip through the
32.
normative barriers,
Oh wait, yeah, the D10 is also doubled. Additional 6, sorry.
takes a teleportive step backward with her familiar, raising up several barriers in front of her important research. And Haru, how you doing over there?
I just tank it.
He just eat that shit. Ah, good one.
I'd like to imagine she had like several like wards set up here and just like, well, it's fine. And then it just immediately breaks all the wards.
Yep.
No. What Haru does, hands out, just all in like a hugging embrace, just like, yes, more primal magic. I have to understand this better. Hit me.
Ah!
Can I Arcana check to see if I gain a better understanding?
Yes, you
I mean, Ame was stacking literally everything on top of it, so you got to witness that the strongest Primaria Inari Terra can produce at the second.
Haru, there's so much left to learn, and yet I think you could pull it off. You think you'd you think you're gonna be able to learn that real quick? Should be relatively easy too. I mean, it's just the same thing, but a thin barrier, an erupting barrier.
Oh no, so thanks to my staff, I can shoot my primordials anywhere within about 30 feet.
This is just really funny. The Archmage, I just imagine all the things explode. She's like,
I'm sorry if I caused you any problems. I did make sure to ask beforehand.
Oh, no, I just need to make sure my research materials and my familiar didn't get hit. She looks at the wards that are cracked and just destroyed. I might have to get a new platform. That might be a problem, but that's whatever. Anyway, returns to seat.
Or it's
Thank
like,
you for the demonstration. Might I ask, just out of curiosity, how did you come across this power?
Would you believe me if I said I got really high and then just saw colors in the sky?
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've seen a druid do before, but I feel like there's more to it than that.
Alrighty, so actual story. I bit into a ton of crystals, went into a cave, saw a primordial fox spirit, went in the crystal for a month, and body boo, now I have a third eye. She says, opening her third eye.
Intriguing. Do you remember the location of such a cavern? Of course, I will keep it a hidden secret. I'm simply interested in way of research.
Well, pardon, I do not mean to sound rude when I say this, but, I need to ask you a couple questions if I'm gonna be doing that.
Such as...
Well, the place I got is one of the center points of the magical presence on the plane of Kavesti. What is the purpose that you would want it for?
Purely research interest. I'm just a curious mind.
Alrighty. And you are aware that if this information gets out, that the entire plane could be at risk of malicious actors, correct?
I am
Although it
aware.
will be able to defend itself. Alrighty. Then in that case, you promise to keep it safe. Alrighty there, partner. So. Yeah, I mean... Do you have like a map or anything?
Several.
Mhm.
She points over to here. There are several maps of each country listed out, and there's just a bunch of little dots with numbers next to them.
Ame just closes her normative eyes and just opens the third eye as she proceeds to just point at like 4 separate locations on the map. Ba, 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 ba. And that 4th one is the one where the fox spirit is, partner.
Interesting. Do you believe the spirit would be open for questioning any particulars that I should go about in order to remain respectful?
Just you know, it's a spirit. It's what's left of an Inari. So my takeaway is, well, one, be respectful of its time, be respectful of it, and if it doesn't want to talk to you, just bide your time. It's probably asleep. It is not very strong at the moment.
Very well, duly noted. Any particular rituals one would need to engage in before entry, or...
There is one ritual, but it's more to the help of the plane, and it might also encourage it to for the spirit to wake back up for a period. But it's also not something exactly something that would be exactly guild sponsored. If I tell you about it, I didn't commit it, but it exists. Effectively, there's a ritual where if you sacrifice 9 people's souls to the plane will be strengthened and healed, and, well, the spirit has a chance of showing up during that period to commune with you. But it has to be 9 people that you have some care for. So, if you feel nothing towards these people, or they're like scum of the earth to you, you won't get anything out of it.
Interesting. Why would it need to be something like that? Perhaps the emotional bonds in some shape or form, or some kind of...
Generally speaking, it's a bit sadistic in the fact that the best one to do the ritual is somebody that cares a lot about people living. And also keep in mind that the plane absorbs their souls, so, you know, that additional baggage.
Interesting.
But it also heals the plane quite a considerable amount.
Do they need to be willing sacrifices?
They do not need to be willing, but you do need to care for them. However, I will completely ask you not going around kidnapping people.
Oh, of course not.
I'm
Again,
sharing this with you.
purely academic interests. I'm just curious.
Alrighty,
Though I'm sure
understood.
at some point somebody might try to use this information irregardless. I would guess that it would have to be a relatively desperate moment, given that they'd actually have to care about the people.
Just keep in mind that It's something that to be used if the plane is under danger. It is supposed to be a unfortunate thing in a dire situation, not a willy-nilly situation. In the best case scenario, you should likely only use it to... You should likely just try and use the crystals, get immune with it.
Indeed. She starts thinking to herself, wait, why does this sound familiar?
Oh, sorry,
do
I
that
also
with a
forgot to
mage
mention that the
hand.
ritual has to take place in a, near a big tree. That's, close your eyes again. Over here, in Galsera.
Interesting. She starts flipping through. This feels familiar. Looks like there's an allusion to this somewhere. She goes full academic
You have
mode,
food.
completely shuts out the rest of the world.
Yeah, is there any food in here?
Would you like food? I can just conjure some.
I would fucking love some food, man. I'm hungry.
Lands on your shoulder. Stares
Hello.
directly into your eyes at the mention of food. You can see sparkles.
I stare back with the terra firma eye to see what happens.
Small dragon. Small dragon at hungry.
Cool.
It always hungry.
While the Archmage is distracted, yeah, you eat Hero's Feast.
Ha!
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god! Archmage is distracted. Time to pop out the 9th level spell, guys.
Hero's Feast.
It just all gets eaten before the Archmage realizes what's happening.
It takes an hour to eat.
I think they're
Ame and
done.
Haru just eating as we're just chilling.
Not
Just
disadvantage?
cast some immensely powerful spell.
No.
No.
This is just I mean, this is a pretty standard Hero's Feast spell.
No, Haru says as she's eating food.
It's just a standard spell.
It's just a standard spell. I don't know what you... Oh, yes. The one skill I, for some reason, am not proficient in.
Doesn't matter.
She doesn't even need to roll against that. Blink,
Well,
blink. I'm sorry, Miss Mai, where the fuck did you say you came from?
I didn't. Eats an apple.
I can answer that question though. I can.
No.
Aw, why? I've already told her so many horrific druidic secrets.
Yeah, your own person. Fine.
Alrighty. I'm from Updog.
Blink. So she's just going to hit detect magic on herself, stare at Haru, stare at you.
Doesn't matter, bitch. We're both native to the
Blinded.
plane.
We're both native to the plane now.
That's not what she's looking for.
Completely fucking blinded.
She's just like,
Hey,
wait,
wave.
what the fuck? I thought I was the most powerful spellcaster on this plane.
Haru waves.
I may just like
Got
sees her casting
flashbanged.
I may sees her casting detect magic, and she's just like, oh, this is gonna be funny. I may just completely stops holding back the magical presence of Terra for a second.
I have Hoshi.
Ah!
Really, do I see this? Wait,
Yeah, you see an eruption of magic at the top of the fucking magic school in the distance, Morris.
what the fuck are they doing up there?
My eyes!
So yeah, partner, that's why we killed the worm. How we killed the worm.
I mean, to be
Where-
fair,
where's
the
the
only thing
con
I really did
save?
was feeble-minded.
All I really did was make the necrotic worm able to take damage from necrotic damage.
Where's the amazing con save, Jersey?
Just to check one thing. Neither of you is like an angel or a devil or stares at Haru. something from places that should not be discussed in public.
Well, I mean, technically I am now. I wasn't always this way. I'm 3 people in one. Hi,
I'm a primordial. Sorry.
I am Inari Hoshi.
I take offense to the accusation. I'm a primordial earth being, and I hate foreigners.
Oh man, you should dap me
I'm
up.
certain neither of you is going to destroy plane, enslave all the people on it, anything to that effect.
I have
My job
technically-
is to protect the planes.
I've technically died fighting to save this plane already.
You want to see how big my fox form can go?
Want to see how
don't
big
break the
I
room.
am?
Want to see how
I've
hot I
seen
can be?
people's large fox forms before over the course of my lifetime. I can guess how large it likely is. Stares at the Inari Hoshi that has suddenly appeared.
Hi! I'm Nori Yoshi.
My favorite definition, my favorite fucking session is the ones where we just break random NPCs' minds with our bullshit.
Yeah, but this one's actually smart enough to understand the bullshit.
Yeah, but we're still somehow breaking your mind, which is the impressive part.
Writing research notes about all of this.
Oh, you don't have to worry. I don't want the position of an archmage. It's fine. Too much of a hassle.
Man, either.
Man!
Link.
I love Haru.
Yeah, we are kind of like, we're kind of like some of the most important people to ever live. Don't worry about it.
I technically can't die.
I can't die by normative means.
No, like, someone can hit me with an Imperium Eye and it won't kill me.
Empyrean Eye? I mean, lots of people can survive Empyrean Eye. It's not that impressive. It's just a bit of the old astral.
Well, no, Imperium Eye destroys your soul.
Well,
The
I
academic
mean,
times in.
I mean,
Potato.
it can. It doesn't do that much damage, honestly. You have a chance to survive it.
Yeah, but... No, even if someone
I'm-
were to destroy my astral body, I still don't die.
By the way, for context, Ame
Please.
is only aware of the Empyrean Eye on the 5e sheet that only does a d8 of astral damage.
Hard over here seeing the fucking horrors of the world. Woe is the other
But,
side of the tether.
But, yeah, so, do you have any meal coupons that I could snag off you for this information or something?
Milk.
Like, you know, any good restaurants around here that I could get, like, a coupon for?
She thinks for a moment, stares out the window towards Will. I can tell you several things about that individual, as well as some of the best places to eat in all of Abkhazia.
Awesome. She claps her hands. Oh, also, we have a party member named Kane. I just wish to, Tonk died. I just wish to warn you, he's a fucking idiot, but, I politely ask that,
I'm well aware of one of the members of your house performing less than intelligent actions.
he's also, so unbelievably powerful in combat that it is comical. So, listen, my actual request is just, I don't know, do anything you can to make sure he doesn't accidentally kill himself, please. With the Abkhazian legal system, if you possibly can.
I am unable to affect his upcoming trial.
Well, it's, you know, just anything you can do, I guess. I'm not talking about that trial in particular, I'm talking in the general sense, because he's a fucking moron.
I'm not sure
Sorry
you can...
to interrupt. Ame, reel it in.
I apologize. Alrighty. Ame just completely shuts it off.
As do I.
Dark
Also,
Mage
apologies.
Realizes, oh, I'm going to have to make up an excuse for that, aren't I? Huh. Well, anyhow.
I mean,
Got an
you
excuse
have
right
the excuse
there.
right here. You have the excuse right here.
Isn't our mansion like kind of far away from where they are?
Yes.
That's fucked.
The flash.
Anybody who was casting detect magic today got a very interesting fucking visual.
I just imagine this guy it's set up at like a store or something about to cast detect magic on like some items to double check, make sure he's not getting scammed. He activates it. He's just in a white room now.
There's at least 2 epileptic people that have been fucking put in the hospital by seizures today.
Big fast chocolates flashbang.
Big fast chuckle.
I swear I was using detect magic on this. How am I in a white room? My corneas.
The weird thing is, I imagine it doesn't look exactly like a fucking white flashbang. It looks like an absolutely crazy amount of green and fucking like reflective moonlight.
It's very funny. You could actually. I also know that you could potentially kill people. So I imagine if this guy isn't that strong, he's probably not doing too good.
I'm also fluent in primordial. If you ever want to learn that, Archmage.
She looks over to you and thinks very carefully about how she is going to phrase it, as she says in near perfect primordial. I am aware of the language, however, it is mainly used for power words.
Fucking just suddenly starts speaking like plain primordial like it's fucking nothing. Yeah, I mean, I know, it's all sorts of crazy shit, isn't it?
Thank God Kane isn't there. My ears.
I like to imagine that the Archmage is used to people like choosing their words very carefully in primordial, and Ame's just talking.
As you were speaking, she winced several times.
It's like natural to me, honestly. I was born being able to speak it.
She says in common, you should be very careful choosing your words in primordial, as one small screw-up could wind up with a lot of people ceasing to exist.
Partner, I have been speaking primordial for over 300 years. What do you mean?
I know when I want to say a power word.
Partner, you're talking to a native speaker here.
Be careful, wrong word, wrong term of phrase, and suddenly a third of the city is burning, submerged in a magical ocean, or the world shatters.
Well,
Oh, that
funnily
sounds
enough,
like fun.
every time I talk in primordial when Kane is around, he always goes like, "Ah, you're killing me! My ears are bleeding." The pussy.
Pussy.
Do you have any books on void magics?
Yes, we have several in the library below. Any particular reason you would like to learn them?
I already know some, I just want more.
Easy enough then. Would you prefer scrolls or tomes?
Tomes. Also, any books you have that might induce madness upon reading don't affect me, so I'd like to read those as well.
Those will require several days of permission gathering for me to even open the vault for, and you will have to prove that on a much lesser text.
Oh, easy. Holds out a hand, just give.
I do not have free access to that text at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a gander and say you all don't have any, books that would be useful to me.
Unfortunately, no. Perhaps the Druids in the Druidic District might have more useful information for you. All of our knowledge is primarily theoretical or practical applications of arcane magics and a bit of divine.
You know what the Druid District is like absolutely not filled with magic at all. It's like disappointing compared to what actual fucking Druidic magic looks like.
Well, I'm not sure the exact mechanisms. I know that their various groves are well hidden away in the wooded areas.
Yeah, the wooded areas.
I believe they use several layers of abjuration magic, as well as transmutation magic, to hide any magical leakage from within. as they are
Yeah.
quite secretive.
Yeah, I don't know. I should probably go hang out there more often and, maybe perform a few miracles so they'll start trusting me or some shit. I don't know.
Perform a few miracles.
Blink, 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 blink. Is there anything else you wanted to show me, tell me, needed of me?
Would you like to hold my staff?
I do not believe holding the staff would make a significant difference based on what I already know of it.
Yeah, but it feels cool.
Feels cool.
I like the
That's
staff.
right. I should probably attune to the Staff of Power I found. Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yeah, that's a funny story. You sunburst and blew up an entire lich and its entourage down in the necropolis. It was cool.
Magic is a fickle thing.
Indeed it is. Fickle,
Also-
but endless in its possibilities.
Frode Ring's a little fucking bitch. I gotta say that. I'm just sorry if I'm speaking a controversial opinion, but fuck that little bastard.
You know, I tried to kill him once.
Haven't
Didn't
we all?
work. Well, no. He died, he just didn't stay dead.
You remind me a lot of the fuckers.
Hmm.
Fuckers back where I come from. Rats,
Oh.
all of them.
Well, that's the funny thing. He was where I came from. For like a small amount of time.
I'm sorry,
And-
but where exactly are you referring to, Miss Mai?
Wouldn't you
So
like to know?
I come from the Stars and Bars Confederacy. Ame says, doing a salute.
The stars and bars Confederacy.
That is the improper salute.
Excuse me.
They use their left arm, not their right.
For where?
Did you place it over their heart? ...
...
And then Attack on Titan
What
music
is the
starts
full
playing.
name of the Confederacy I'm talking about then? If you know it.
The Confederacy of Scoliopapatia?
Oh no, I'm talking
No,
about a different Confederacy.
Blink, blink, blink.
This one's ruled by vampires.
Oh, vampires.
Disgusting, I know. Treacherous little shits. They belong back in where they came from.
Well, I mean, at least you don't have to deal with xenophobic human supremacists that kill anyone non-human they come into contact with.
Yeah, they well, I mean, to be fair, these vampires constantly wiped out every single village I went to and killed everybody and drank all their blood, and we were forced to leave each time.
But did they summon a god of the an avatar of the tapestry? Ours did.
Fuck if I know.
That
This
was
is-
fun.
This is an A and B conversation. The Archmage is like at Z. Doesn't even know what the fuck is going on.
God, how many times have I fought the tree? Like,
The
two?
tree?
Three?
I mean, I've gotten drunk and fought in plenty of trees in my time, but only after waking them.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Avatar the Tree of, the Tree of, what is it?
This reminds me of the time I joined the tapestry cult. Good times.
What?
I joined a tapestry cult.
Why?
Nothing better to do.
Fair enough.
I wasn't vibing with it.
Yeah, I left. There's only so many times you can just fucking be told,
Enlightenment.
enlightening, and then the fucking
Wait, were they-
leader of the.
Were they a cult of the Tree of Vile Knowledge?
I don't fucking know. They just, I think so. There's a couple of them. I mean, the leader, despite all his eldritch knowledge and all that shit, was actually just using it to get laid and get money. That upset one of the avatars of the tapestry gods, though, and they brutally murdered him.
Probably the gate.
And left his body as a fucking aberration.
Probably the gate, then.
Yeah,
Might
it
be
was
the Gate or the King of Shackles.
Yeah, it was unpleasant. Not the worst cult I've ever joined, though. Somehow not the worst one.
What was the worst?
I was run by my boyfriend and we killed several 100,000 people.
Only several 100,000?
Shut up, you didn't kill several 100,000 people, don't you fucking lie to me.
Well, no, of course I didn't. I'm a good person.
Ha!
Yeah, I have, and I see them in my nightmares.
Man, all this information the Archmage is getting for absolutely free 99.
This is the funniest This is the most comedic session we've had in fucking forever.
But it's also, there's really no way for the Archmage to do anything without
with this
without the
information.
excess context. What's she gonna write? For a republic she doesn't know where? For murders of people that have no idea where?
I still have his knife, she says, pulling out the sacrificial dagger that I have in my inventory now.
She glances at it. Oh, Lucille cult. Got it.
Oh yeah, that was a Luciel card. I knew that one. We were summoning monstrosities and shit. He was also a Nari Akuma, or a Gumaho, as you call it.
A Guma ho. And not a Guma bro.
You know, I've
Continued
done
writing
this.
all of this down.
I have noticed. I haven't seen mini Hikari, or any other Hikari around. Really.
That is because we are relatively rare. Well, Hikari are. Station as well, and Kyo too.
Huh.
I'm a Volpine.
Aren't majority of kids today now Volpine?
Well, technically, I'm the only Volpine on my type. I'm a Volpine Materia.
Free 99. Please, at
Yeah,
least
like,
charge.
I'm from the primal plane, prime planet, but I'm native to the primal planes, unlike the normal Kitsune, which are native to the Feywild. Oh yeah,
Man.
did you give her one of those orbs, Haru?
No.
No!
Eyes out of her fucking teeth.
Well, you should give her one of those. That explains the whole situation a lot easier.
I don't think she needs it.
She's looking expectantly at Haru now.
Haru can't do it!
Yeah.
No.
Cost you 10 million gold pieces. I have it. At 20 million, I have it. Damn it. 100 million. I have to break the bank.
Can I ask what is being referred to by this orb?
I hide
I look
I hide my orb tail in the midst of my other tails.
Ame seeing Haru doesn't want to give it. I think I might have been thinking of something else.
No, she's clearly hiding one of her tails amongst the rest of the litter of them, and it's the one that looks like when she was in that fox form.
Right, anyways, I need to go find my children. Goodbye.
Find my children! Sorry, my kids are calling me.
Blink, 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 blink. I feel as though there's something more to this tale. Pardon pun.
Want to get a drink sometime?
I think a drink would be a wonderful idea.
Very good, very good. I would love to hang out with you more. You're a very interesting person.
Thank you. I do try to be intriguing at the very least when I'm performing qualitative interviews.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know what that word means. You remind me a lot of this one place that's ruled by a bunch of liches that's like an academic place.
Writing
Oh, that's
that
far
down,
away.
writing that down. Oh, speaking of liches, you wouldn't happen to know the process with which they use to go about that, would you?
She scratches the side of her head. Usually you kind of fucking dark deal with a god or some shit. Some evil god usually. I don't know, you like babies or some shit.
Go at... She glances around and she says the name aloud. Okay, he didn't come this time, that's interesting. Usually he's trying to bargain with me for information.
Like, here's the thing, you don't exactly become a lich by figuring it out usually. It's usually a dark deal with your soul.
She nods. I'm aware.
It's
I've
also-
been to the Necropolis before.
It's also not something I'd recommend. There are far easier ways to get immortality than that shit.
Yes, but the particular branding of immortality which liches have has unique properties compared to most others, especially the capacity to be completely wiped out and essentially choose where you will be bound to rather than the general boundaries of certain planescapes based on other immortalities I've done research on.
Well, I mean, if it gives you any credit, I am just bound to the different prime-material points that are pointed out on that thing. I responded to one of those.
She looks at one of them, particularly in Karachi Eye. Wait, she looks closer. Isn't there a cave of sealing?
Huh?
She pulls out another
Yeah.
map and starts cross-referencing.
Wait, that's what that was?
Well, yes, in Karachi Eye there are many caverns that have been sealed with powerful fiendish and demonic entities, called Akama by locals usually, or yokai, depending on their particulars.
Oh, fuck, that ain't that.
Wait, what?
So, I saw a very powerful evil individual leaving one of those.
Please don't say the
Was
name.
seal broken?
No, but I had intensely bad vibes to not go down there, and considering how powerful I am, there must be some horrendous motherfuckers.
Yes, they were often sealed as a result of the War of Argus back when deals were being cut just so people could survive, allowing through incredibly powerful entities for short periods of time, but some were not as careful as others in their wording, and the deal's endings wound up with several entities being unleashed, so to speak, and they had to be sealed away. There are several caverns like it. Just to double check, it's this one here, right? Points on both maps.
Yeah, it's that one. Alrighty, so do you mind if I
Apologies. I have to go check the seal
Before
on
you
that
go.
now. Yes.
Mind if I be a bit candid with you, perhaps, about something that's kind of going on and I need to, we potentially need some help with?
What would that be?
So you know that evil entity that I said that I cannot name specifically?
Yes.
We kind of have to, get strong enough to kill it or else the plane's gonna die.
Blink, 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 blink.
Now that's something you gotta remain quiet about. But, so I'm just wanting you to keep that in mind when you're dealing with us that, yeah, if we fail, the plane goes, you know?
Alright, and what, pray tell, do you need of me?
I just figured this is kind of weird now that I say it out loud. I don't know, I just felt like I could trust you, so I wanted to talk to you about it.
Alright.
Apologies. Now that I say it out loud, I feel kind of dumb. Also, I have crystals for fangs in my fox farm if you want to look at that before you leave.
Given the nature of the issue,
Another time?
Expedience is,
Alrighty, see you later, Chief.
Yes, she begins rapidly walking towards the blue portal, starts inputting things, and, it was nice meeting you. You are free to come back whenever. Pops through the portal,
sorry I caused you.
disappears.
My feels bad now. Howdy, sorry. Had to share secrets of the universe and all that. Anyway,
He's
you want to
kicking
go to the
back,
hotel
writing a
now?
play titled "The Death of the Worm."
You want to go to the hotel now?
Ah, why of course. As he glances back, the Archmage isn't here, right?
Yeah, she left.
I mean, we could just do it here.
Just blinks a couple times.
He's
You know, there's
underestimated.
probably like orbs watching and shit, right?
It makes it better.
He just smirks.
Yeah, whatever.
That
Fuck it.
sounds like a distinctively not us problem.
Yeah, whatever, fuck it. I'll give the Archmage enough information not to be upset at me with this.
Fade to black.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Not realizing Ame is probably a literal demon. Those stats.
A demon? A demon, sorry. I think you mean a tantalizing succubus. Anyway, moving on.
Tantalizing. Hilarious.
Alrighty. Let's take a quick 5-minute break.
We're going to take a 5-minute
And then we'll
break.
get right back- and then we hey God and God, can you put that image that Shogi put in the chat up on the screen for the president?
Yeah, I can do that.
Because I feel like that's what this is.
Why do you do this to me?
Depends
Depends
never
on
mind.
Shogi. If Shogi responds to my shopping list, and then I might go do the. I can actually do the shopping list. I don't have the money. Wow.
Do you have access to the guild?
Okay, then I can do the shopping list for money. But if Shogi, I said I would give him a shopping list, and I don't know if he. But yeah, then it would probably be shopping center. Somewhat.
Would
Although
you
I guess
bring Adlays along?
absolutely always. What?
No momento. Where? There it is.
I will say, I think we have some of this in the bank, like the gemstone. But I need 1000 GP singular gemstone. Bought.
Moors, you arrive in the mercantile district. It's been a while since last you arrived here, though it's a lot faster to get here now that you're in the estate district compared to the residential district.
And I can fly faster, you know. Thanks. At nobody in particular.
Adlays looks over. So, we're here for, what was it? Gemstones?
Silver,
Powder.
mercury, phosphorus, powdered opal, some attunement quartz, and diamond.
I can't tell
You
if
know.
we're trying to start a gem collection or if we're trying to get spell components.
Yeah, it's spell component. A lot of the new spells that I'm learning require really expensive components, and I don't like it.
But are they worth the casting cost?
Absolutely.
Bam.
Also, making holy water is very useful for a lot of spells, and it's holy water drug.
Oh yeah, we could throw it on the undead down in the necropolis.
Or other things. Smile.
Yes, with pain.
Yeah. Wait, does he not like holy water? That'd be great.
I mean, at the bare minimum, it's like putting water on a cat.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
Exactly.
Ah.
Gemstones over that way?
Think so? I don't know. I
I
haven't been
crossed
here in a
the
while. I
river.
don't really remember other shops, so we're just gonna wander around for a little bit, okay? Or not. I don't know. We can
Alrighty.
ask questions. Do.
As you walk up to the tent, one moment, please. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, where is the gemstone? As you walk up to the tent, you see a gentleman in a dapper suit, wearing several very beautiful rings on each hand. He appears to be a Dampier, and he looks over with a pair of spectacled glasses with the little gem magnifiers that you would see on many modern gemsmiths' pairs of glasses. Over to you.
Yeah.
Ah, welcome. Name's Krente.
Okay.
What are you in the market for? Are you in for some jewelry? Are you in for some raw gemstones? What are you looking for here?
I need like the biggest gemstones you have.
Alright. What exactly kind of gemstones are you looking for? Diamonds, fire opals, maybe some nice tanzanite. Oh, we just got in a fresh shipment of some nice jade from Karachi Eye.
Well, I kind of need like anything, but how much diamonds do you got, like total?
It depends. What are you looking for?
All of it.
Alright, he pulls out a tray. I've got rings, earrings, I've got necklaces, I've got raw gemstones, though they're not quite cut yet. Still have to do some work on them. I've got cut gemstones, which are a little more pricey, but well worth it, I would say. And I've got... Ooh. Gotten some nice emerald from the Democritos. I forgot about those.
Can I salvage the gemstones from the jewelry? But that seems like a waste. I kind of don't want to do that.
I mean, you could.
That seems like a waste. Are these uncut diamonds good for powdering?
Oh, you're looking for diamond powder? Give me a moment. He pulls out a tray and pulls out several dime bag-sized parcels of white powder that is very, very shiny and very expensive looking.
Okay, now how much are the bags? Actually, I know that. I know the answer to that. I'm stupid. But I want to see what he says the answer is.
You know what the answer is.
I know. It's bartering, which I'm not good at. But hey, I can read people like a book. And I know the answer to the question.
Standard
What do you
price
imagine?
you get anywhere. These are rationed out for adventurers.
So, how many bags you got?
Glances over. Somewhere around 100.
How much per bag?
Standard pricing as per guild regulations and requirements.
But like, how much? Like gold pieces. I don't know the standard.
Oh, first time buyer. First time buyer. Welcome aboard. One moment, please. Let me pull out the book. I'm just used to people handing me the right amount of money at this point.
Is it like what spell are they usually casting with this?
Usually greater restoration, and as he opens up a quick book and cross references, it's 100 gold per little baggie. You can
You have
keep the bag.
100?
Yep.
Okay. Takes out my guild card because the bank's in there. All right, then 10,000 gold, right? I did that math right. Look the Adley.
10,000 gold pieces as he taps the card, and you watch as the coins just rapidly fucking shoot between the two of them.
Alright.
Alrighty. That's been transferred. Anything else you're looking for today, fine sir? As he hands it over in.
These uncut diamonds look really nice though. Still. So I don't really need that many now. I have all this. That really helps. Where's my shopping? Oh, that's powdered diamond. I also need normal diamond. Those normal diamonds are nice. What is what are these? What are these? I need to do more. 1,000? Oh, that's amazing. And I think these are 500, right? 5. What kind of diamond? I need like the diamonds that are like 1,000, and then the ones that are like 500.
Pulls out a couple more drawers. How many are you looking to purchase?
Like 5 of each.
5 of each, okay. That will be 7,500.
Guild card. Hat.
Tap. Hands over more gemstones.
Puts into bag of holding. Everything is going in the bag of holding, by the way.
Anything else I can do you for today, sir?
Gotta need opal.
Oh, opals. What kind are you looking for? Starts
The
pulling
powdered
out
kind.
yours. Powdered opal. What kind of ritual are you casting?
Do I want to say the name of this spell? Wait,
If you-
which one is it?
If you're thinking
one is it?
about it,
Oh.
you probably don't want to say it.
No, this is a fine spell. It's a cleric spell. We're fine. I'm a cleric. Just symbol.
Symbol.
It requires powdered opal. I don't fucking know why, but sure.
Oh, looking to reinforce the place? You know, I got some buddies
Or
who are
definitely
abjuration specialists if you're looking for something in the market of that.
I know I can do it myself.
Yeah, fair enough. We love go-getters around here. He opens it up. How much you need?
I might like need like 2,000 gold pieces for it or something. I don't know.
Alright, he pulls out a scale and starts weighing as he's piling little bits into a baggie bit by bit.
Like, is he just taking out like small opals and just putting them in? Because who the fuck powders opal?
Yep. Alright, that'd be about 1,000. Give me a minute, I'll just powderize these for you.
Alright.
He takes them, brings them over to a press, and puts several layers of cloth around the bag and several more bags around it. And then just reams it down on top, and you hear cracking of stone. That's a 1, and the 2, and the 1, 2, 3. Opens it up, checks it. Walks over to you, shows you a powderized bag of opal. That's sufficient, or you need it a couple more times at the press?
If it's like as powdered as the diamond, or maybe even less, I don't know. Just as powdered opal, man. I don't know.
Yep, it's about as powdered.
Yeah, that'll work.
Alrighty. Anything else I can do you for, Hoss?
Do you happen to have silver?
I got silver and spades, my friend.
Yeah, I'd like 2,000 of that too.
Ingots or any particular form?
Oh, powder. Everything's powdered here.
Alrighty, pounded silver, pounded silver. That's the drawer. He opens it up. 1,000. He pulls out 4 bags. These are 500 each. You don't mind if they're separated, right?
I know, it's fine. I can measure it out myself.
Alrighty.
Especially since I need 25 gold pieces each casting of ceremony, so it's a lot.
Anything else?
You don't happen to have any mercury or phosphorus, do you?
I do not. However, he thinks for a half second, totally not the GM looking over his many shops.
It's one of an alchemist shop, because that is highly likely.
Tajin or Brynhilde are over. Row back further in, and toward the end, just before the 2 red tents, can't miss them.
Yeah.
Tajin is a rock gnome, and Brynhilde is a wood elf. Bryn does holy hardware, and Tajin does mystical foci and shit like that.
Hopefully they have some. I'd expect this to be hard to find. Alright, thank you. Nice doing business with you. Minus
Have
a
a
bunch
good
of
one.
money from our
Thanks
pockets.
for the business.
Our guys were spending, like 30,000 gold pieces on materials for random shit.
Yeah, just casual 30 grand. Just made his
10K
day.
on powdered diamond.
Just made his day, you know.
Oh, yeah. This guy, right?
Yep. As you walk up, you see a rock gnome who is currently tuning up a orb and some totems. And now everything will be just about right. Oh, sorry, didn't notice you there.
Before he notices, I whisper as if I was in the name again. I was paying attention, I was counting.
Agent was his name.
Tajan? Oh, okay. Are you Tajan?
Yeah, properly known as Tenjin, but gets localized. How you doing? What can I do you for today?
Do you happen to have mercury or phosphorus?
Oh, and spades. How much you need?
Like, what, 1,500 of each? It's gold pieces.
Oh yeah,
1,500 gold
easy. He pulls out a fucking gigantic sack of phosphorus from beneath his little stall, and he pulls out a giant vat of mercury that's hard sealed up at the top.
Alrighty, just give me a moment to siphon out the amount of mercury. Gotta be careful, stuff's pretty toxic. And
Oh.
for the phosphorus, I'll just have to weigh it out really quick on a scale. And then we'll get you all set up and good away.
Kind of expected the phosphorus to be in glass jar. That shit's kind of volatile.
It's not white phosphorus, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
So, I vaguely remember seeing someone like you before. I know you're not, what's his name with the many hands, I could've sworn you came here or around this parts before.
Maybe like a year ago or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I remember you. You were with the broken glass man that kept breaking every time you moved.
Yes.
Ah, it's been a while. How you doing? As he's weighing out the phosphorus. Ah, that's your phosphorus
Would that be
done.
San, or would that be?
That would be Kane.
No, that would be
Is that
police.
That's what I.
Please, please, yeah.
Broken glass man.
Alright, you said how much of the mercury?
1,500 gold pieces of each.
1,500. So I have 500 gold containers and 1,000 gold. Good if I just do one of each of those?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. He links it up and carefully pumps it through, making sure none of it spills.
I could do that if I want to like measure it out as soon as he starts, so he can like, not fill an entire jar if need be.
I mean, I would suggest it. Mercury, also known as quicksilver, is pretty toxic. You really don't want to get it on you. It'll really mess you up. It'll, long and short of it, I knew a guy, back in the Alchemist Club who didn't follow proper safety procedures, and, one day we found him on the ground, frothing at the mouth, and he had died of, mercury poisoning. Pretty toxic stuff.
Oh.
Fun fact, did you actually know that apparently, long ago, there were these, like, frost demons that used to show up out of the dungeon that would wield frozen mercury weapons? Incredibly toxic, but extraordinarily effective against adventurers. Because once it gets into you, you really can't do much against it. It'll just slowly destroy your body from the inside out. And since it doesn't melt in their hands, but it melts basically on contact with us, it's a constantly sharpened edge.
Huh. That sounds
Of
actually
course,
very
gotta freeze
dangerous.
down to like negative 200 degrees, what was it? 200 degrees, scolia units? Whatever the fuck those are called.
Like, just blinking at him, not understanding half the words he's saying, because I may have gained some intelligence, but I never knew that shit.
But yeah,
Okay.
here's the 2 containers. Did you want to pump so you can portion it out? I can give you the
yeah, that
rough
would be-
conversion rate.
That would be great. But like, this is like 500 and this is 1,000 points of the 2 sizes.
Yep.
So I just need like a this and then, or yeah, this is fine. I don't need a conversion. I can measure with my
I'll
eyes.
get you a beaker really quick too, and mark out some rough values around to the 100 gold place.
I can get 50s. We're fine. I don't need it. I'm really good at estimating.
He still does it anyway. And for a pump, with the beaker and everything else, let's call it a solid 1,600 for that.
Okay. Tap
Just make
gold
sure you
card
don't spill it on
nonchalantly.
anything alive. It'd be pretty nasty, honestly. Again, you really don't want to mess with this stuff too much. You be careful.
Okay. I'll try.
But yeah.
The dexterity of an undead min. What is an undead? And then the phosphorus. I have a 13.
Yeah, phosphorus is right over there.
1,500 gold pieces tap. We're good. Thank you. It's real nice doing business with you, I guess.
No problem.
Do you happen to know anything about, like, plane shift attunement fork?
Honestly, not much myself. If you're looking for something like that, you probably want to go over to...
The other guy points in this general direction.
I mean, maybe, honestly, you'd have to go to the college for that. They've got the most information on things like that.
I thought I'd just buy them, but alright. Starts wandering into the college.
Wanders to the college. Wow. Hey, Tom, can you fix your image?
He notices the fucking flashbang.
Boom! Blinded. Sending lots of messages. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Do I need to actually go there and help you guys, kind of deal? And then, we're doing a prank. Oh,
We're
can you
doing a
not,
Leaf
please?
Bunny
It's
right
hard
now.
to see.
Meanwhile...
I can't turn this shit off.
Is it time? Is it time for the
I'm a
funniest?
inventory management, so thank you.
Where's the correct music, Jersey?
You're right. We got this. We got this music. So anyway, as Kane is riding up the elevator.
Fucking just you put on Phoenix Wright music.
I have that
Oh, God,
already.
that's copyright.
Bum, bum, bum.
Kane, as you slowly
no,
go down the
Shogi's there!
Shogi next to you.
When did you get here, Shogi? I thought I lost you.
What do you mean? I've been here all along.
I just felt like there was
Been
nothing
here
there.
The whole time.
Fine, whatever. I'm just looking around, I'm like, it's supposed to be in like one of these rooms.
Kane, the room that you were designated in is on the opposite side, on the right side from where you are standing.
You mean this one? Do you... Wait.
Bing!
Oh, I see it! And we shall get there. This song is really funny. Man, guys, Kane really did nothing wrong. How could you be so mean? And I just... I'm walking. Done so much.
I really appreciate the house leader being hostile.
It's green for me.
Don't mind me, I'm just here to make sure he fulfills his civic duties.
Alistair looks over at you, Shogi, and just nods. You are free to take a seat as a house leader, if you so wish.
Oh, dude, don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. Kane's eyes.
Pardon me.
If Kane would roll his eyes, but he literally cannot right now. It's like, oh god, this song is terrible for me. Okay.
So remind me of this parent-teacher conference.
And
Joking.
yeah, it's time. Since you wanted that image.
Now that all important parties have finally arrived,
I'm just squaring it down. Oh, if you look at the stream, you'll see something great. Since that's what you want. Be that. Yeah, that's what's wanted.
Just fucking shrink it way down and put it over Shogi.
I did. It's over, Shogi. Yeah. That's gonna be his case for the rest of the trial.
It's perfect.
And this is.
Now that all relevant parties have come to task, including one of the bankers, to ensure the transfer of funds goes over well, Kane. Well, the house opposite you has decided that it is likely better based on circumstances to remain anonymous in warehouse. Their house leader, Miss Minyaris, has arrived to face you in regards to the allegations that are being put forward.
God, I look at this. Like, man, a kid.
He's glaring at you.
Obvious. I know, trope. Okay. We can get this started. Do we have someone that can cast Stone of Truth here?
I am capable of such. He will cast Zone of Truth. Does anybody resist?
I do not resist.
Nobody appears to have resisted the magic. Good.
Also, your music stopped. I need to be replayed. Please don't do that song. It just makes me. The vibe just gets ripped from my chest when I hear that. We need some more, like, it can't be combat music, but man, it can't be that, please. Yeah, I can do this.
Pain. Before you sits a small bean. A small bean made of piss and vinegar, glaring directly into your eyes.
I hope she gets lost in them.
Bastard is on image throwing explosives in the freaking necropolis because my raid party wouldn't entertain whatever bullshit he was trying to spin to them. To be rather frank, this not only looks down on you individually, but also your entire house. Looking over to you, Shogi. Do you have anything to say for your house member here? This is absurd.
I put my hand.
Of an adventurer.
I put my hand up to Shogi. Can you play the video first?
Yes.
She pulls out the stone and lets it play in front of you. There are several images of Kane walking up to the group, and then a video including everything from the moment that you started walking away from the group after yelling at them and trying desperately to get them to agree to something.
Agree to the first.
And then somebody follows you at a distance, watching you take a device, throw it into the water, begin walking away, and it explodes shortly after as you're just walking out of frame. And then the worm comes a few moments later.
Let me caveat something. I thought I scared them. They shouldn't have gotten me to walking up to them. I thought I did the little leap funny like, hey guys.
We were surveying the freaking necropolis, and this guy comes out of nowhere. Nobody even saw him. He walked right up to us out of seemingly nowhere, but he was caught on the imagery. Somebody want to explain how the fuck that worked?
I look at it real hard. I look over. I look to them. I'm like, that wasn't me. What's the reaction?
Everybody else in the room is looking to Alistar, and he's staring at you very intently, Kane. Hey, Kane, roll an Arcana check.
Arcana check? My, 11, that's trash.
There's a sparkle in his eyes, Kane, as he looks very disappointed.
Wait, don't you dare lie. Wait, can I roll an insight check? Oh, wait, this is...
You forgot about something that the Guildmaster has.
Wait, that's the Guildmaster?
Yes!
Oh, shit! I thought he had a different image! That's my bad. I know what the Guildmaster has. I thought we were getting an unbiased third party. That's my bad. I wouldn't have said that if that was... I did not think that was the Guildmaster. That's my bad. Can I restate?
Yes.
Can I restate the statement? I look... I remember what the Guildmaster has. The Guildmaster can see, all, correct?
Guildmaster knows your abilities.
The Guildmaster... I thought they can see what I really am. I did not know they knew my abilities.
How do you think he can see what you really are? He has something that lets him see shit.
The guild... Oh shit, the Guildmaster. How dare this? I look over before I even start answering the eyes of truth. Before I start answering this question, I look at the Guildmaster. Fuck, if I... God damn it. How unlucky. Why the guild? Let's see. But can present badge was not affected. I gotta use my big brain. Give me 1 second. Shit, I hate the Guildmaster. It usually hire a unbiased third. Don't they usually get somebody? It wasn't like
unbiased third party.
You usually get somebody.
You and us are keeping each other in good check.
You've
got Paperwork Boy and the Guildmaster.
You got Paperwork
who's
Boy?
overseeing these two houses having a spat.
These two houses having a spat, so then I gotta change. Then I have to do
It is a guild matter, and
something
your best is not the guild master
drastic.
to have.
He can just flat out. Okay, that's a good question. He can just flat out see my abilities, so he already knows I can lie under. Wait, then what's the point of him putting it under then? Does he already know that, or do I have to do it for him to know it?
It's for the other adventurers because they don't know.
No, they would just stop it. There's no reason to even throw it up.
It's also because, the Guild Master reserves the right for your privacy, but it's usually a standard tradition for a investigation to tell the truth.
Well, there's a problem with that. If it doesn't work on one party there, I don't get why he,
Because he says no one resisted.
No one, he said correctly, no one resisted. This is going to get I have to use my super big brain here.
Yes,
No,
how to lie without lying.
How to lie without lying. I am going to try for amazing persuasion check, because it's the only way I can do this. I say insert the first part because that's my bad. I didn't really deal my. How are you sure that this image right here, that is me? That's my question there. And it's not
My fellow housemates identified you on the way up. They identified you on the way up. You seem to be openly hostile and trying to, as best one of them put it, run a cult, and several of your house members confirmed that in fact, it very well could have been you, given your location at the time.
I did put that I never put that I was in the necropolis. I'm not going to say that. What's on record is I went to Last Light. And I look there, in the image, it's missing as I pull up my signature weapon, Darkbringer. I have to... God damn it, it's so fucking hard! Can I make a persuasion check?
You may certainly try.
As I'm just around. Fucking love it. Holy, I'm gonna use a luck point. 31.
She kind of softens for a moment, thinking. She looks over to the Guildmaster. The Zone of Truth has not detected lies. though that in and of itself would not be sufficient to clear you, it certainly helps your case a good bit.
I sit
As
back.
he's staring at you.
He's staring.
Like,
He's staring at me, and I say, "It's just going off with that 31. It's unfortunate. I mean, this happened to your house, though. Like I said, in the zone of truth, I cannot lie. You can tell with my disposition. I can't also feel bad for the case, but the person there just dropped a bomb. I mean, I don't know if there was a leak on our side, but we were going to kill the worm like we did. So I don't know if there was something, another. I gotta reword this, because this is something I wouldn't know, because I don't. I know the situation, but what we were doing this, I don't know. I know I have a few enemies that would like to ruin my image. As Kane looks so sad and he says he can't feel remorse, but he understands.
deception check, Kane.
No, not deception. Luckily for me, my deception is fucking great. I'm gonna use a luck point there too. Okay, I'll take it.
She seems to be softening. She's still a little suspicious, though.
I understand. I look suspicious. A lot of unsavory rumors are going out about me right now.
Rumors? I'm pretty sure you're trying to form a cult.
I mean,
Based on everything I've heard from literally every and anybody that's ever heard your name.
it's perfectly understandable why people would think that, but I don't know why that is being labeled such a bad. There's a Shadows Church. Broad Ring is a cult leader. I'm not
Red
trying.
Ring is a legitimate religious figure, irregardless of how kooky he is. He at least doesn't go actively looking to recruit every single living thing with
Whoa.
tails and fluff.
Maybe you should. Try to cut it with like a joke. You know
She
what?
does not appear entertained.
I mean, what? I don't know how you want to proceed with this forward, but I'm perfectly fine with paying the amount. It was what happened to your raid group could have been definitely disastrous.
It almost was. We almost lost 50 people. We had them recovering in Last Light for a week, if not longer.
You know what? Fun. If you still need people recovering, I can definitely. I know very good healers that can do it. You know what? In this case here, do you also know that I'm a blacksmith?
I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to put down.
And it's at that moment, Kane, you hear a knocking at the door.
Start sweating. This conversation is going. Who is it?
Kyrinos, go check the door. Kyrinos gets up begrudgingly before walking over to the door.
I'm
and
gonna-
opening it.
Don't
One
make
of the funniest plot twists could be Pride and Greed is behind that fucking door.
my lawyer.
You hear the sound of clacking heels walking in, Kane, as Kyrinos looks like, what the fuck? As coming round the corner with a devious
I fucking sprint with my life. You do not get a two thing. I am gone. Instant teleportation. I look at Shogi. I am gone. I am not staying there any longer than the 2 seconds I see them appear. Shogi, you have one chance. I'm activating teleportation.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're going to say? Fucking
I will.
Kane looks like he's looking at death. Let me get this. First time, his ability just doesn't work. Everyone can tell what he's feeling in this moment. He sees Kato at the door. He's like, oh yeah, there's no way. I haven't felt them in a while. Turns, eyes wide, face, and then just like, we gotta reschedule. Bye. Kane's gone.
Kane fucking just yeet.
And the guildmaster should probably see her and but I'll say it is a genuine primal fear that like of all it wouldn't affect Shogi, but I'm pretty sure it would affect the other people who aren't like the Inari things. I mean, no, like that he did not hold back any aura for the split second when he disappeared after seeing Kato. He gone.
Running from justice, I see. A fellow adventurer decided to come forward with some important information. You know, he almost had me sold, and if he hadn't ran, I might have actually believed him. Can't run from the truth. Isn't that right, man? Oh, why, yes. In fact, I was coming in to say that I was scrying on him at that time due to suspicions.
I don't know what I need to make. I need to make some, do I need to make, like, a wisdom saving throw? Or anything? Because, I do not want to teleport, well... I don't know. What were you, like, Kane to do in this case? Actually, you know what? It would probably be better instead of teleportation, because if I'm going to my safety room, I just jump into my demi-plane instead of a safety room where the door is still there, but I'm in my demi.
Well, I was going to come here to just explain the situation as I was scrying on Kane, as he is an individual of great intrigue for a variety of issues. And Guildmaster, I'm sure that we will have a wonderful conversation later. But in regards to this particular one, I know Kane quite well. I've known him for quite a while. After all, his former house leader is the betrothed of my brother, so I've had a great deal of dealings with him, and he's even traded items with me on several occasions. Sadly, it appears he has decided to flee. But I can attest that it was in fact Kane who was sat down there in the depths, who threw the explosive device.
Let me just... I'll just have to activate. After 2 minutes, I'm more scared of Alestria than I am of Kato, but I am not... The fact is, Kato could kill everyone in this room very easy. And, like, this entire house. And, I don't know if I can roll, like, a wisdom save, like, every minute this conversation goes on to see if I could just open the door.
That's up to you, buddy.
Then, yeah, I'll do that then.
I'd say based on that, though, the DC's minimum 25.
Yeah, luckily for me, it's my own demons. I'm gonna have Darkbringer help me calm down. That is... Wait, one more.
Catatonic, just rocking back and forth.
Oh my god. I did it. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, with Darkbringer helping me, I unfuck myself after like 3 minutes and I jump out of my, demi-plane. The panic is over. Kane jumps out of his, demi-plane instead of teleportation. I'm sorry for this, going crazy. And first looks out, sees Kato, and goes, give me 1 second. He just throws up everything he was eating into the demi-plane. And then I close the door and I sit back down, as no one here is dead yet.
As you sit back down, Cade, nobody else can see it except for maybe you and Shogi, but that grin is... you can feel the presence of Fox News currently just, like, seeping behind you. You can almost feel the snarling in your ear.
Legs shaking. Currently Kane... yeah, no! Kane, like, sits in the seat. Sorry about that. She's literally shaking. Sweating! And, I think it's accurate that what fucking thing would see. Because the problem, where is it? Where's the fear? Oh, that is frightened, and then there's no. Well, where's my doomed effect? I know there is. Frightened. I think that the guildmaster can literally see a complete my eyes do not leave them, and I'm not really focused on anything around them as I say, sorry about that, as he almost throws up again, but he has nothing to throw up. I'm back. I just need to take a small break. One leg is shaking.
Kato is very clearly enjoying this cage. She loves that you're terrified in this moment. So, anyway, back to the testimony. Yes, I can confirm it was Cain based on the fact I was scrying on him out of suspicions as of recent. He's been up to quite a lot of no good, including his little venture into the Sculliopa Buddy Republic.
First, I think, better question, how were you scrying on me? Because last time I checked, you were going for a sword saint.
Oh, you haven't heard. I decided to pick up magic.
Kane's face just says that's so bullshit. Hey, well, since we have a new person, I think you should recast, looks at the guildmaster, fucking recast Zone of Truth. I think that would be more...
As Zone of Truth once more.
I
resisted the Zone of Truth. As she sits smiling.
Oh, never mind.
And she re-says every single word she has said, without missing a beat. And then you almost can feel the eye on you, Kane, from each of those tails. As though to tell you, you're not the only one.
I fucking know. I know. I look... As I'm just staring at Kato, and... As I'm just like... Whew. My stomach. I have been getting stalked, so you've been scrying on me this whole time with apparently just Kato. Hey, I realize, and basically realize, there are some things that Kato can't say, because if Kato goes, fuck it, we ball, I will fuck it, we ball out of this place, but I will also make sure that a lot of bad things happen, because she's not killing everyone here, so she doesn't want the kill to die.
Well, Kane, I primarily did it out of concern. I mean, last we had discussions, you were so... off. And of course, given that my brother was in close proximity, I needed to keep observing to make sure nothing would go wrong. And most importantly, above all other things, when I saw you doing all those little things that I'm sure your house has no knowledge of, right, Shogi?
None to what other than I've heard of from the Last Light Inn.
Yes, I'm sure. But he's done so many things that honestly, you as house leader should bring down the hammer on him, or perhaps the guild needs to in your place, given that your punishments and threats have not been enough to deter him from such acts as conspiring with the Blue Badgers.
Conspiring? Now it's truth versus truth. Which is funny that this bitch can see everything, but can't see this. I am so mad at him right now. He can feel an ire that's not directed at him, but directed at his ability to not see what this is. As I go, conspired. In the past, me and my guild with the Blue Badgers helped defeat that, the Barghest. I don't No, I mean,
Yes, that was in fact the start of the relationship, wasn't it? But I believe I'm referring to something far more recent regarding a certain downfall of the Scolio-Bataria Republic.
I'm looking and looking and looking, trying to put me into
Hey, where
a.
did you find those individuals you recently got into the house, Kane?
Fun fact: they're not in the house.
I'm
There's only 3 people in the house. Fun fact: the other things I've not made them house members yet. They are with the fucking thing. So I'm gonna say they're not in the house. They are followers of the Inari Church. I think this is.
Let me question you here now, because now I'm interested. You're saying the Blue Badgers are followers of the church?
No.
Oh no, not the Badgers. His particular followers, the ones that have been hanging around. I believe. What were their names? What were the names? She looks as though she's searching, but she's simply biding time to watch Kane's reactions out of her entertainment. One
This-
individual named Onko, another named Judas. Oh, and 2 people who've been on the guild's radar before. Aaron Coherence and Caraval Devan.
I'm going to have to say that this has nothing to do with the current situation at hand. Looking at the Guildmaster, if we want to have a conversation at a different place, that's perfectly fine, but what they're saying has nothing to do with this current trial. Look at the Guildmaster. I am pleading with the Guildmaster right now.
Character Kane.
I'm pleading. I am pleading with the Guildmaster right now.
In light of
Please.
this information coming forward, firstly, Kane, you are being censured.
Currently,
for
yes.
Cost, as was agreed.
Nodding.
To reparations chosen by Miss Minyaris.
Yeah.
And there will be several more investigations opened in tandem with Miss Demir's statements, as she is an adventurer in particularly good standing, given her status as a former adventurer of near legendary status.
What?
I would advise for your house, looking over to you, Shogi, to keep a tight leash on Kane until these matters are settled.
Kane immediately says, well, we can talk about reparations right now, but we don't need that person there at all. I look at...
Minyaris looks over to her, looks at you, Kane. No, she could say.
They are a extremely biased group that is not very partial, or is very not partial. I don't believe that it is fair to have them here for the reparation talk when it's between me and your house, where they have nothing to do with your house.
We offered to do this for free. She came forward after she heard about the story and said that it sounded like something you might have done. And that she had distinctive evidence that you had in fact done so, and would attest to it on our behalf. As far as I'm concerned, she is more than allowed to stick around.
I look.
Taco moves over to behind her chair and just rests her hands over it, steepling her arms, places her chin, and just wags her head back and forth, looking at you, Kane, like she's... almost like she's playing with a mouse.
And then I have to flip the script. And that's my point. Happily, this person has all this stuff and been scrying on me since whoever known thing. I'm entitled to my privacy, but the fact that they are so willing, as we talked before, of their people wanting my downfall, I firmly believe that this person is doing this out of malintentions. And it's not unbiased here, and yet again, this is a save from a scrying orb in the dungeon do they have record of being in the dungeon at the same time? Because you cannot question about scrying the dungeon. I thought you could not scry on someone in the dungeon because it's not same plane.
Oh yes, I was actually hired on for a raid group that was heading down to the necropolis and doing some scouting at the time. And I just so happened to notice that there was somebody who looked like you, and out of curiosity, I decided to just double check. And also, I don't bear any particular malice toward you, Kane. I just want justice for this poor house that's being tormented by an incredibly powerful adventurer.
Looks at Kyranos. You can verify my documents where I did it with you. I had not ran into any raid group party when I went down there, and I will say this is a fact. I would, looked, if I ran into any group, or if they were on the same floor as me, I would know. There's an ability of mine to be able to sense the life force of people around me. I did not run into another group. I did not run into another group on my way down. As he said, run into another group, he's specifically saying that when he was on his way down, he did not run into a group with his raid, which is not a lie. So he looks at the guildmaster. This is this person had to be at least stalking me or whatnot to do anything. I do not feel comfortable with them here. They say this is free will, but you are so easily persuaded by their nice talking. I'm going to try to make a persuasion check to kind of shift this in a sense of, hey, I've said a few things that is correct. No lies, no me lying against the thing of truth, and just being like, yeah, this is literally a person trying to go for my downfall here, and them doing this shows that they are trying to go for my downfall. As I was talking, and I had valid points at the beginning, but when they showed up, they they knew they could prey on me here. As can I roll a persuasion?
Yes, you may.
Please. 35.
The guildmaster, seeing that there may be more going on, but not 100% certain still, looks over to Kyranos.
I could go retrieve the records for the prior month and review them. That said, I do recall Kane being in the general vicinity based on even his own reportings as of recent. He would have at least been down at last night, which is sufficiently close that one could slip away from their group, as several others have in prior history. It is my suggestion, though, Guildmaster, that we perhaps put part of this on hold. He has already agreed for the reparations, and the rest of this matter can be dealt with at a later date.
Very well. Review the records. We will deal with the remains of this matter at a later point. Kane, you have already agreed to compensation.
Yes, before this, I agreed that I would still keep the money I sent, and I was going to offer them something else, but I am uncomfortable offering my second offer with them here.
I'll step out of the room.
Not out of the room, as you just revealed that you were scrying on me before. I need you decently gone, and turning off any scrying materials like that. As Kane knows that she's... What?
I don't need to scry on you. I don't have some pathological need.
As Kane, she
I
gets
just
closer.
like to know what powerful people are up to. You just happened to cross because, well, you're an old comrade. We fought on the same fields of battle, and I know your behaviors. And sometimes you fly a little further off the cuff than you should.
as he's talking about the centipede, as she gets closer, Kane does look like he's really close to, like, almost pulling out Darkbringer. He goes, that is unreasonable. What you just said is extremely unreasonable. We did not know each other. We had one fight. And though you might have had your brother that was very fond of our our old house leader, it had nothing to do. We did not talk like that. Your concerns are biased and not anything that I want to deal with. Can you please leave, turn off your scrying, and stop stalking me?
I wonder what the blue badger's house head might have to say when I drag him back here for court-martialing.
As I look at the guildmaster, they are delaying. They are literally delaying. Please, I have not made anything unreasonable. Look at what they're doing. They are delaying. Guildmaster, please. Guildmaster, please.
Still final remarks, Kane.
Looking, the look that a singular glance at Shogi, just a little quick one of, I swear to God, I will rip your head off if you are helping the person that we are going to kill. Just a split second as I go back to being unscrupulous, and I look like, final remarks? We already had that, and it's not even related with the current situation. Please, they need to go.
Very well, I'll take my leave.
Oh.
Though next time we see each other, Kane, I do hope it's on better grounds and that you've reformed yourself to some degree. You feel the teeth that are hovering behind you gnash a little bit before they seem to disengage.
As Kane basically watches
no longer know where the fuck she's gone.
As
Kane, in retrospect, roll me a perception check with advantage.
Nope, that's sorry. It should have just rolled. Okay, 22, but I don't know why I didn't roll my thing correctly. Okay, yeah, it's 22.
Kato usually has 2 swords on her. Her longer blade, which you are very familiar with, a short sidearm, but there's a 3rd sword there now.
Do I know what it is?
No.
A third?
Yet you couldn't tell what the fuck it was.
Yeah, that's terrible. I turn back immediately after the presence is gone. Fear effect on. As I look back and I turn, I guess we'll continue with this, and then after this, I would love to speak with the guildmaster for a minute, and with the house, and the reformation is specifically coming from me. So, Shogi, I don't think that you need to be here any longer unless you're going to be chipping in with the house reformation, are you?
I would, because it is my responsibility of the good name of the house to repay our fellow houses.
Are you adding any more than the money that's already being given to them? That's what I'm asking.
Well, it depends on what the offer is, because negotiation is still there.
But see, the thing is, the offer is something that only I can relatively give out. But since we have more people gone, I was going to offer to make some weapons with my capabilities for their house. Specific.
Oh, we only want one weapon.
What? Wait, what?
You would like a katana made out of that material that you have been peddling recently with no magic or enchantments, a open slot for a monster core, and no bells and whistles.
I can't do that. And there's a reason why I can't do that. The guildmaster will have to think all my materials have been given over to the house since the sanction. By Shogi. Looking at Shogi.
No, we said your part of the materials would be going to their house.
I don't have any of the materials. I would need to be given the materials. That's the issue. That's the
Or
reason
your,
why I can't
your
do it.
portion of those materials would be going to their house anyways. So you're just making a sword out of your given materials.
I need the material. Okay. You're not getting what I mean. If they have
No,
the
I
materials,
understand what you mean. So we're waiting on the school and the guild to process some of those materials. Then
Oh,
we
no,
get
I'm not
those
talking about the
materials.
worm.
No.
Fairly recently you had an auction. The pieces were going for several millions of gold collectively. We would like a singular katana made out of the same material that those were made out of, however, without any of those weird cores that you had put into them.
okay. It's not. It's just mithril. So King goes, yeah.
No, not mithril. It's a different material. I believe you have referred to it as per a benefactor's statements as star material?
We are talking. Oh, Augustine Steel. I did not do that one. I would say that. That's.
We've never sold star material.
I never
ever.
sold star. I never made anything else with star material with their. So Kane will be like, that's different. Many of the items I've made, as I can pull out one of the items right now, are not made with star material. But I also didn't say anything. I said, okay, the same material I used. I agreed with what they asked, which that specification I did not. They did not. I did not.
You would like one weapon, particularly a katana with no bells and whistles, just the basic thing. No ulterior magics included, made out of the star material.
Son of a bitch! How dare you, Jersey? I
She
look.
is now in the smiling, happy negotiation phase.
I'm really happy in the negotiation phase. I will, now this is star material.
If you need exact specifications, I have been handed this by the individual asking for it in return for what you have done.
Flips it around. Kane, roll me a smithing tool check as you glance at the schematics.
This just add +4 to this. Oh, actually, never mind. I need to do, tip bonus. This, I guess we'll pick that one. Oh, that should be correct now. Normal. I do all smithing tools with advantage. I'll re-roll that because it's a smith's tools check. Are you fucking me right now? What are these
You have more
sixes?
rerolls, right?
I have way more rerolls, so. Oh my god, please!
Man.
Oh, okay, whatever, 25. Fuck it, I have one more, so whatever. Okay, 32.
There we go.
I mean, it's basically just an empty, socketless item. I mean, it's definitely easy enough to make. Like,
It is easy
yeah, you're
enough
gonna have
to
to melt the hell out of it without access to the Funny Forge, but it's doable. But you start to think, that's an oddly specific length, and you start doing some mental math of who would be about tall enough to wield this. About 5'9", relatively slender.
It's Kato, isn't it?
Ding 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 ding.
I look. I look. my face when they prioritize their other stuff. I look. I'm going to be like, yeah, you know what? I agree. I will make it. That is the thing that you want, correct? No extra caveats, no nothing.
The individual requesting it says that they will have it observed and checked over a couple of times by experts to make sure that there is no hostility involved, and will then go on to do all of the enchanting in their own time or with others' assistance.
Correct. Yeah, that's perfectly good. We accepted it. Okay. You're good? I think we're good. Hey, Guildmaster, we need to have a quick conversation. Just a little private, me and you. Just real. I have some information for you.
Read. Compensation's been paid, and just waiting on the weapon.
Also, by
I
the
will
way,
be taking him.
I want to make a perception check to see if they have a guild emblem for their house, because usually people have that.
You don't even have to make one. They have made sure that all of their clothing has absolutely no semblance of what house they're from. You're not even sure, Kane, if that's their real name.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll find out. Okay. Yeah, so they go.
The door closes.
I said,
Guildmaster is looking very annoyed at this entire situation. Kiranos, go review the records.
Yes, sir.
bing, bing, like when I said a 1v1 with the Guildmaster, I don't think that includes you or you.
Excuse me, good sir. Do you mind stating your name for the record and your house?
That's
Maximus Koros, I am a guild banker. I was here to make sure that the financial transaction went smoothly.
Okay.
Far easier to have one of us here to deal with those kinds of problems, you know? Especially when
understand.
large sums of money are moving and on often scheduled dates, but given what was asked, I don't think I'll be needed for much beyond the Guildmaster asking my presence to be here till the end.
Well, Kane, I broadcasted that whole spiel to the points at the earring
yeah, I could hear
to
it.
the group chat. So
Ame just
Close the
sitting
door.
in the Archmage's tower, like, oh fuck.
Wait, yeah, at one random point we would get flashbang. This, like I said, just you and me, we've had a personal talk before. I don't think it's needed. Also, if he does stay here, the information would lead to him dying.
He will not die.
You have no idea.
You stand accused of several very significant crimes. I was willing to overlook a great deal, Kane. But there are some lines you do not cross. If there is any merit to her words regarding the Scullio but Budio Republic, not only will your days as an adventurer be over, you might have to have an entire army of adventurers dispatched to deal with you. So I want you to level with me right now. Is there any merit to her words?
I look, and I look him dead ass in the face. Before I answer your question, I say this. Before I answer your question there, I was going to explain to you, I was going to tell you what she is, since you couldn't even tell who she was. So, I'll do it this simpler way. No lying nor truths. I will I will be like this, I'm not getting close. I'll put my hand out and I say, I'll give you the memories. One time, thing here, and then I will answer your question after you get to see who she is. And this way, he's not going to die for it.
Are you sure you want to do that, considering your deal with the Lady in White?
Well, see, the thing is, I am not going to show anything. I'm only going to explain Inariyami and what the third part of Inariyami Senbei is. That was not related. I'm not showing him anything of the past or anything in that. I am going to explain what Inariyami is, and basically, this is the memories I'm going to give of what Senbei is. The fact, why they want to kill me, but everything else will be shrouded. And the fact that, and that's it. because he couldn't see her. He literally could not see in Senbei and her. So I'm not breaking my promise currently because I'm Senbei. Senbei is different from what was happening. I'm not showing anything like Alestria or anything along the lines right there. Yes, correct. Relying
Look out and take your hand, and as he does so,
I'm doing this the softest I've ever done a mind transfer. In fact, I bring him into my mental palace just so he can see a slideshow and not getting shoved directly into his brain. As we just enter my mental palace, I'm like, we're slightly safer here. Let me, I guess, actually, can I just bring him into my mind palace then?
charisma check.
Please. Charisma check. 17.
You draw him partway, but you feel like if you pull him too much more, you might accidentally disengage him from his body, which would not be easy to fix.
No.
You might wind up with a headhunt on you immediately thereafter, which you're pretty sure Kato would love
Nothing more than to do with. But so he's just. I'm not trying to pull him from his body. So he can talk to me in here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so hey, Guildmaster, we're in my mind real quick. I was going to send the memories, but I realized that's really harsh. So, this is the only way I can speak clearly about it. You know how you can see me? My name is Kane, but what else does it say under there?
Kane, San, Satsujin, you've had many names over time.
The Blessed of Inariyami is what I was asking. You can see that, right?
I am aware of your abilities. I do not care for their source.
Okay,
That is
so...
the rule of the Guildmaster.
Oh, Guildmaster. Okay, so, let me do it like this. Kato is a portion... I am a blessed child. They are currently possessed by a split-off portion of Inariyami, which has a hell-bent goal on eating me and killing this plane. And they will kill this plane if they are left unchecked. In fact, I'm being the most honest with you right now that you will ever catch me being in my entire life. The reason I had such a visceral reaction when they joined in is because she could have killed me, killed the person next to me, could have killed everyone in this guild. She could have cleared out this town at any time she wants. And I am relatively I'm not going to say that I am amazingly strong. I'm just going to say that she would have no problem killing every single adventurer in this entire easily. Archmage, whatnot, name it, you name it. And she specifically has the goal of trying to make my life harder to get you to give an order to kill me so she can easily consume me and take my power and take my weapon. Currently, I agreed with what they put, but they want to give that thing some of the star material, which will destroy this.
You know something, Kane? Near word for word, she said the same exact thing about you. The only major difference being that she said she needed the sword to make sure she could keep you in check, not even kill you. Just be there to make sure you can't go around killing everybody.
You know, she's a better liar than me.
I don't know, nor at this point do I care which of you are being truthful. There's obviously greater issues between you two that you two need to handle.
Handle? I'm going to die!
Agreed. As you have both agreed to these terms, you and the house which you have wronged, I will simply enforce what has been stated.
God, your abilities.
How you deal with these problems is your own issue at this point.
Hold up, before you continue, did you know who she was? And she talked to you beforehand, and let me just
No.
say she
I didn't know, but she showed me things.
uh
Lots of things about you.
yeah.
What you did. Well, I don't have the proof in hand right now. Is monstrous. You single-handedly killed an entire city's worth of people. Meanwhile, what do you show me? Images meant to scare me?
Scared me. I don't show you. I can't show you anything because I would break another promise. I can't show you the real stuff.
Oh,
And
so you now keep promises.
okay, let me be specific.
I thought you
It's
were not something akin to an Oathbreaker's power.
I'm not an oath breaker. Second, two, my oath is still currently valid, and I haven't broke my oath. Second, when I say promise, let me be specific, is not really a promise. It's something that, I can't even say that. If I were to reveal this to you, I would die. That's the problem. It's not a thing. I'm not an oathbreaker. I am not an oathbreaker paladin, to be specific. So it looks pretty bad. I'm not going to give you any excuses or anything right now. I won't do that. There's no point. There's no merit in it. And if you want to be in between of it, as they say that I will destroy the plane, as they show some stuff, I do not want to destroy them. And how you can pick up what actions that you have seen as nothing, I will not be able to persuade you otherwise. The only thing I can say is that my purpose and their purpose are completely different. My purpose is to be the evil of this universe, the king of the midnight. Their purpose is to turn this universe into fucking dust, to eat Wodest and kill every single person, try to kill the demon kings, try to whatnot. I am trying to reclaim what have been lost from the Kitsune. And I can't give you a Hoshi no Tama, I can't give you anything along the lines there to even show an ounce. And I'm not going to make excuses, because it's unbecoming of a blessed child of a Narayami to make excuses about murder. Now, if you want to say that I will destroy this plane, that's perfectly fine. I am asking you, simple plea, to be way more guarded with a person that not only, I wish I could say this, but a person that is way stronger than I currently am. And they have not even trained nearly as close. They have not done nearly the amount of stuff that it will take my entire party to stop this plane from taking. And I will be in that party. And I don't plan on destroying this plane or anything along the lines of that. If you want to verify whether or not they specifically would destroy this party, you can ask 2 other people. Actually, I would believe in my other housemates being Moors, but Moors, I'm unsure if I'm pretty sure he does know that she will destroy it, but I don't know if it will be as intelligible for you to be able to get it. Shogi, I'm unsure about Shogi. In fact, Shogi I have no idea. I don't get any readings from him, and he is about as chaotic as one can be. But you can ask the 2 others. There's Ame and Haru. They can probably give you more insight to what Kato can do, and they are way more trustworthy than I am to you right now. And if that's what you want, then I will try my best to stay in my lane. But please, they are worse than me. Can I roll a persuasion check?
You may certainly try.
33.
There is a palpable moment of inquiring doubt in his gaze for both of you. For Kato, who came to him and showed him something unimaginable, and for you, who claims that someone might have that as an intention. He thinks for a moment before he fires back. Once again, very similar. Do you know the difference, Kane? Kato said you could still be saved. And that you wouldn't do it intentionally. But at the end of the day, there was a high chance you would lead to the destruction of a world. So I will simply plan for both.
Ooh. Then can I show you something then? I, in my mind, pull out... I will have Darkbringer be a weakened version of Darkbringer for this case. And I kind of open up Darkbringer. And I show him my Darkbringer oath for the for this one I made. And I state to him, there are things that can be lied about. But this is between me and my blade. My blade is not something that can lie, right? I mean, with this oath here, if I break it, and there's also another one here. If I were to try to kill the plane, it would kill me. It would kill me right now. If that was my intent, it would have killed me already. Can you see there's an oath I made here, which is the oath I made to myself and Darkbringer. And then there's another oath by... I forget Grunt's wife's name. Lambert. That's also states something similar. If I were to veer off my edge, she would kill me. She would shoot her arrow. And you might not believe the oath between me and myself, but you can verify this one. And this happens if I think about it. If I ever turn to destroy everything, this will kill me. Her arrow will find me and shoot me directly in the chest. So if you want to verify the oath with them, you will know that if I even try to destroy this plane, I would immediately be killed. Because that is not my goal. And there's nothing she can prove to you like this. This is between a god and me, and breaking means death. A god being able to do what they usually can't do, to immediately smite someone. And this is held at the moment my mind comes across it. If I ever say, well, I'll destroy this plane, it's actually even more specific than that. If I even do actions that could lead to this plane being obliterated, it would also go off. There is nothing more trustworthy than this deal that I made. These two oaths, as you can see them, they are not broken, and their broken means death. It's not an oathbreaker situation. There's no afterlife for me. My soul's gone completely. All parts of me dead. There's nothing left. I only have one purpose in this life, and it is all of Inariyami together and to take back the Midnight Throne from the Demon Kings who stole everything from the Inari. They killed the Overgod. They killed the 1 million-tailed fox. They ripped Inariyami into 3 pieces. They force Hikari. They don't force, but they basically make Hikari useless as they sit there and they don't do anything, and then Nariyami is in a depression so deep they will never ever come back up from it. This cannot make any more here. This is my resolve. Persuasion check? Okay.
Persuasion check with advantage.
Please, persuasion check with advantage work. Oh, please! 31! No! So close. I'm rolling really solid, so, well, 31 is still good, but... I think because I used one luck point earlier, I used another one. I think I have one. I want to use my last.
Ready.
Not 20! 42! Baby! Guildmaster, please let me dab you up, Guildmaster!
He closes his eyes in this mental landscape and thinks deeply. When his eyes open back up, Kane, you see that he, at least in some small part, believes you. But you also see the resolve of a man who doesn't have the luxury of being wrong. With that in mind, he says the following. I want to believe you in full. I really do. Because I can see that you very clearly, in one form or another, have made your resolve. But I do not have that luxury. When the entirety of a world might be in the balance, I need to be ready for both. I am sorry, Kane. But I will have you follow through on what you have agreed to. Because I can't make heads or tails of which of the two of you is telling the genuine truth. I have seen things you have done, you have told me things of Kato. And yet, now all I see between the two of you is two smoking hand crossbows. And I don't know which is the real problem and which is simply trying to protect. I will take this into consideration when I pass down any judgment or punishments that might be required. But the same also goes for Kato.
I look at him and he says that I did not want you to retract the punishment or anything. I will do it. But you will understand later. There's nothing more I can add or subtract. I just want you to be careful as you are. And then we will pop back out. And Kane will stand up and then just walk out. Walk. Right.
Kane, as you walk out, the door shutting once more, the guildmaster sits, hands steepled, looking over to Maximus. We will move forward with both plans simultaneously. I cannot decipher which of them is telling truth or lying. And I cannot for the life of me tell which one is being more genuine. All I know is that one of them may wind up ending everything. And I will be damned if I am the last guildmaster of this world. Yes, sir. Shall I begin moving funds around to start the less lightly parts of our operations? Yes. I want them both monitored and tailed to the best of our abilities. take charitable and non-charitable interpretations of whatever it is they do very seriously. Trust the adventurers that we're paying good money for it. And be careful. As they both stand up, nodding at each other, and begin heading off.
I will ping with my little my earring to a it's an old channel, right? So I just go like, okay, done with my thing. Hey, Ame Haru, I'd like to talk to you guys. I will be in I'll be at the house.
Was that who I thought it was, Shoda?
Important question, Shogi. Would you call a full house meeting at this point due to the presence of Kato?
Of course.
All right.
we got 20 minutes, and we're about to get into the real beef.
I think we have 20 minutes, and this is a great time to stop.
As in, this is a fantastic time to stop. 15 minutes.
Also known as we have negative 13 minutes.
My bad, not 20, but yes. But yeah, we call the second house meeting of the day.
As
They might just call me in. I could have done so much.
I might chill. So, yeah.
I'll just as you, I guess everyone gets there, I was like, okay, we'll start this meeting. Okato appeared, and I turned to Shogi.
Hey, before you start talking,
Yeah.
I thought of something.
What?
Smack. Smack.
Ah!
I start smacking everybody with non-detection.
I don't need it. I can see him. We're good.
Currently, I don't know if you want to put that on me. They are watching me more closely. That's just going to raise suspicion, and I'm not dealing with what they're saying.
Well, I mean, if we don't put it on everybody, then it's basically on nobody.
It's better to know whether or not they're
You know
trying
what?
to watch us than nothing. And
That's
if I
fine.
see them, so
I guess.
if they try to target me, it doesn't matter.
I'll.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll get everybody. Do you mind having the bird outside, Shogi? I don't want to use a spell slot on it.
He nods.
Ju flies
Not-
out, walking the last few moments before turning around and snarling.
Not trying to be rude to your bird, but you get what I'm getting at.
It's time for him to eat anyways.
And I believe it's everybody except Moors.
Yeah, I love that Morris just sees it.
And Adelaide. Yep, everybody is hit. Everybody is hit except Moors. As Moors requested not to be. Alright, Moors, just keep an eye out if they're listening.
I just didn't want you to waste a spell slot on me because it doesn't matter. And it's better to have somebody who isn't affected so that you know if they're trying to.
Yep. Alrighty, that's everybody. So, Moors, you mind looking around to see?
Already doing it. What? The last meeting had 2 scrying orbs show up, by the way.
No
should mention
sensors,
that.
Morris. No sensors
Yeah,
at
good.
all.
May just smashes her head onto the table. Oh, fuck!
I didn't know if it was like somebody Shogi knew or something, but they were looking at Shogi.
There's a few.
Likely that Shogi's just the most consistently easy to target.
He has a very handsome face than in the crowd, you know?
Does remind me. That's actually my first point. I look at Shogi dead face. I go, what side are you on? Are you?
Well,
are you
that's a muddy accusation there, guy. What?
Hold. You didn't hear. Why is every single time you have an opportunity to do something that fucks me over, you do it?
That's
Well,
a
that was
very
your
bold
apology.
accusation. 'Cause I
You.
could have said a lot of things during that conversation, and I didn't.
You see.
I let you plead your case. As I also, the party can attest to that because I broadcasted that whole trial of sorts.
Yeah, K-Nut.
Okay,
Just calming down, buddy boy.
there's a reason why I'm mad. Okay, so, Shogi. Yes, there are tons of things you can say, and that goes with the thing, but you love to do... It's a very specific thing. You did it with Fern, I mean, but I'll do it more specifically. Kaito is an enemy. And as I was trying to get her to leave, you say something like, "Oh, last thoughts." Why do you... Yes?
There are procedures to everything.
I'll make kind of raise her hand. I will say it also could be a case of trying not to make a big scene out of it. You were being very obviously, like, I could hear in your tone of voice you were very frightened, mate.
Okay, looks at Ame. Let me, I'll say it this way. It's very hard to look at death directly in the face and how they could have attacked me and killed me at any time and then just be like, "Oh, well, I'm good. I'm just killing." See, the attention was placed on me, not on Shogi, and like I said, they just finished their last sentence and then they kept talking, and you helped them do that.
Yeah, I totally would have just tried to kill her on sight, to be honest.
That's not a bad. That's a bad idea.
That's a
actually.
terrible idea, but
Yeah, but she's weak now. We don't want her.
she's not weak. She is not weak.
She's
That is
weaker than she could be.
maybe. So let me be specific about what I'm going to do with the sanctioned stuff. I'm an extremely busy person, and what they ask for is a weapon made with the star material like the ones in my auction. There's only one example of something made in my auction with the star material. I pull out Darkbringer. This is it. And you want to know what I can't recreate? Darkbringer. As I slot it back in, I don't have a furnace that can do it. So, I will make it the moment I have a furnace available that can do it. Currently, I don't have it. So, it will be delayed for as long as I fucking can.
I would say
We
you have
can't
one.
let that happen.
I am...
That's like in the category of things that cannot happen.
Yes, I am delaying.
It would cause the entire world to be destroyed. That moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like something that if the guild forces us to do it, it might be like
I mean, at that point, we have to
we
just
have
fight
to
her.
do anything.
We have to fight her. Doesn't matter where it
Make
is.
her
We
an
would have to
enemy
kill
of
her.
the church.
I can't do that either. I would love to. I will make sure that
Looked at myself, I can do that.
Oh, if you want to do it for your church, you can, but I don't know if they're going to allow it. I tried to convince the guildmaster, but the problem is that Kato is more convincing than... I don't know if it's necessarily way more convincing than me, but the fact is that the guildmaster can't see... Not going to say it. Can't see it, and also she can lie just as good as I can. And I had to avoid lying to her. Where she could just lie. In front of the guild.
I was on my way to the Grace Church when y'all decided to have this meeting.
Apologize, Haru. It is the greater issue of the importance of the star material than the consequences of what have happened.
You should not have agreed.
Doesn't sound like you have much of a choice, to be honest.
There's always a
You could
choice.
say no.
The problem is that if I said no, then they would have... The way the guildmaster was at that... Huh?
You could say, I do not have star material, and or other things, or feign ignorance.
Very
I
provably untrue, to be fair, because
I can't. Because they know I can lie under the spell, so if I said I didn't have any, that's not true. I always...
he has reports of getting it, that's the issue.
You personally do not own that star material. The house
Or
does.
you do not have it. Or you could have asked, are you talking about Argustian steel or something?
I tried.
considering that was also auctioned.
I mean, they mentioned the specific auction one, and but it's even better for us in the case, because the only example of farm material used in the auction as words that were stated would be Darkbringer. I didn't auction Darkbringer, but that's the only thing that was there, and to try to make something like Darkbringer is impossible with what's on this plane. But I have to avoid outright stating that. I have to avoid, so they, listen here, have to go for a downgrade. I have to specifically make it so they have to, in writing, say that I have to downgrade what I am making. And then, at that point, I would be forced to make it. But I can still delay. I am a busy person. They don't know about my simulacrum that is constantly blacksmithing stuff. I said I would do it. My simulacrum is not me. It is a clone of me.
Wow.
I have to put time for...
They might.
Maybe. I mean...
Trying on us, and we've been talking about it.
My honest suggestion is potentially letting me talk to the guildmaster. Well, I may have fucked a little bit.
Fucked up? What did you do? It can't be.
I didn't realize I was being watched, so I kind of talked to the Archmage about it.
the color drains from his face, from Kane's face. You talked to the Archmage?
I was talking to her because I knew you were in deep shit, Kane, and I was trying to tell her, basically, hey, listen, this is a really bad threat, and we might need your assistance in the future. And Kane is a bit of a wild card, so I might need your help in the future with that.
Wild card, that's the word he used. As Kane, like, color just out of his face.
I may have used not as nice.
So, let me also say, it's a simulacrum. It's not, yet again, doesn't matter, it's not me. Also,
and if they bring up the simulacrum, cool,
it'll be gone.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. So, Kane looks like he's just shrunk like 15 pounds all at the same time. So, you told the Archmage, okay, please be careful with telling the Archmage stuff, because they technically have repressed memories of what happened during a very important time. Also, make sure to not looking around to all the other people. You know the promise, the deal. Do not make sure to explain anything about the chains or what happened during that time.
No.
If I could, I would have been able to convince the guildmaster.
I can convince him another way.
You could, thank you.
I can also convince him.
Please do that. I also was going to get off scot-free. Not fully scot-free, but I was smooth talking my way out until Kato decided to appear. And son of a bitch. She got me caught by that other bitch.
I'm just going to own up to the fact that I created Kato to become the monster that they are.
Please, you can't.
And that's not technically breaking the deal. And that I could have let the plane die a couple of days ago, and I didn't.
I'll just reveal to him the secrets of Inari Terra.
You know what?
And just be like, listen, man, this is the truth about Inari Terra. And I have seen, and guess what? Kane did do that shit to the city. And you want to know the crazy bit? I still want him to win.
I don't want him to... Wait. Please don't reveal that. Well, technically the guildmaster already knows because Kato was playing Spy Man 24/7.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna just lay it out to him. We either win or the plane dies.
You know what? That is true. We either win or the plane dies.
I'm gonna tell him I felt every single motherfucker that in that city die. I felt every single fucker you killed on this prime material plane, you son of a bitch. And I choose you over her.
Oh, my heart warms again. Oh, thank you.
High praise, I know. High praise.
So, before we end this meeting, our next location needs to be going into the guild again. I mean, into the dungeon and we need to get stronger. I don't know how long I can delay them. I can try for a very long, I don't know.
I need to do a wellness check on the Archmage.
You can't even make the weapon, so...
Currently can't make the weapon, but if they ask for a lower quality weapon, I am obligated to do it. But
Hey,
I
the
will.
worst outcome is they ask for the raw star material, and we have to wonder what they're planning.
I am
Lower quality
going to
material would be...
I'd rather make something shit than do that.
The worst case scenario is I sacrifice my wish.
No, please don't sacrifice your wish. Whatever. We gotta start preparing. I'm going to my armor should be...
Oh, yeah, another thing. So you remember those places in Karachi I was talking about that I saw Kato walk out of?
Yeah.
The Archmage went to go see how the seals were doing in those places when I was left. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, please. Where is it? I'll teleport you there.
It's...
Hey, if
quite
Kato's
a couple
involved,
of
shouldn't we
places.
all go?
Actually, if you teleport anyone, Kato
Oh,
can't
shit.
permanently kill me, and I can get back. If you teleport anyone, teleport me. I can teleport myself away in an instant if it goes bad.
This
Okay.
is fucked.
If Kato's there, shouldn't we all go there so we can try to kill her?
No!
No.
Kato will kill us so fast. What, Morse? You've seen Kato. Kato is stronger. I just seen Kato, and we don't win. We need our max.
Is her name
We'll
like
win.
a curse word?
We'll totally win.
Yes, don't say her name. Oh wait, no. You should be able to say her actual name. I don't think you can say the other one, but I wouldn't try.
She's not divine, well, fully divine yet.
What? She's
Hey,
a
you cut it out.
demigod? Ah!
Adelaide's just
Cain
looking over at you
dies.
like you're just realizing this.
Cain immediately fucking dies. Cain's done. This.
Probably just rubbing her shoulder like...
I start slapping his face. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
I'm
I
not...
with my Morty.
I didn't realize how much diamonds I bought. I could revivify you right now.
I may just like shrinking back into her chair.
Did I just go into anaphylactic shock?
Cain?
What?
She's been siphoning off the plane. She's been eating the raw energy and converting it to divinity for her own purposes. That's why she's been down the undetectable outside of the general range of the plane.
Wait, I may just raise a finger. You think I can help against that?
You could slow it, but I think we're slowly reaching critical mass. I don't think she's looking for that, or she's looking for something more.
The star material.
No. Adelaide just points his claws at Cain.
She's looking for a third.
Like I said, what do you need, Ira? I'm about to die again.
Send me to where? Send me to the
Um,
stealing cave.
Ame, come here. I just grab Ame. Give me the memory. Where is it?
Poke. There you go. You now have it.
Okay. And bye!
Just letting you know, it is like multiple locations.
And as you teleport away...
I teleport her. Never mind. I have to teleport both of them. I teleport her away, and then immediately passes up.
As Haru is teleported off towards the ceiling caves, that is where we will end session for tonight, y'all.
Yay!
Woo! Say our goodbyes, cause we gotta leave.
Bye-bye!
Bye, gamers.
Hey, the Corvus is guilty as charged.